It's starting now. Welcome to the D&D session. Where did the intro? I'll catch up later.
We're
We'll
currently
catch up
flying
later.
towards Kashyyyk. I've burned a bunch of force points, and we're trying to land, actually. So here we go.
I've got a shield.
I've got a shield, too.
Yeah, we got a bubble
I'm a
shield
clone
boy.
trooper.
We got a wrist shield boy. We got a clone trooper. We got some weird dude that looks like the shit out of Nightmares, who's a Jedi. We have another Jedi. We have another Jedi. We're heading to the Wookiee world to go see some slavery. That's the highlight of this adventure so far. So, as you guys are, make that piloting roll. You said you did it in memes? Cool. 21. Okay. So, as you are getting close, you are able to cut your engines just a bit. And so far, as you're going through, nothing really happens at first. It doesn't seem like there's heavy Imperial space shit, but it seems like more of their forces is on the ground. As you're looking around, you're now seeing like troops all over different areas where they have established bases and a few like checkpoints.
So where on this hellhole are we going? Mr. Jedi Man?
Let me ask Nora. He's the one who memorized the map.
Nope, I am.
You did? Good.
Yep.
Get your ass up here then.
Alright, I'll go into the cockpit and, using the map, I'll do what I can to direct them toward where the temple should be.
Okay, so as you as you pull out the hollow cube, it's flashing more. It's things are twisting a little closer in a different direction as you're like holding it center of the ship as much as possible. It's twisting a little faster towards the bottom right, and a little bit closer towards the other side as well, just a little slower. So it's like doot 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 doot.
I didn't realize there would be a Jedi temple here on this planet. Where are we headed, Avic?
We should go to the one that's blinking faster and see what's there.
Alright. Hawk, can you get us in?
Alright,
You know I can.
everyone.
No, but I know you can. But then again, last time we crash landed somewhere.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what? Do you want me to not fly right now? Because I can just see.
Cut the chatter. Everyone hold on tight.
Alright. I strapped myself in.
So as you guys are heading a little bit more towards that direction, you then are able to get where a large beached area that has a abandoned platform of wood is held up. This looks like it was probably constructed by the Wookiees. It's completely abandoned. There's overgrowth all over it. Trees have like almost grown into the actual platform itself, but they've done it in a way where nature has still kept it available. It's not too high in the trees. It's just more on the ground. So you're like now covered by 200 to fucking 400, almost 1,000-foot fucking trees.
Is there enough room under the platform to land?
Yeah, there's just enough to where you can position it evenly, but make me another piloting just to be sure, because this is some thick bush.
Nice.
Really?
Or are you
We're
gonna
going
get
to roll dice.
Hey,
Make sure to go to
rookie
roll dice
started
check.
it.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
I will provide guidance, so you add a d4 to that.
Hold
Obviously
on.
would have assisted
Yes.
him.
I don't know.
ooh, a 26.
That's a 26?
Cool.
No, it's a 26 because he had advantage because he was assisting him.
Okay. So, 26. Yeah, you're able to just get in there just right. only hitting a couple branches off here and there, more of the smaller ones. As it's holding steady, you're right next to a riverbank. It's a little bit sandy and gravelly amongst all these trees. This is like one of the more open areas. There doesn't seem to be a lot of Imperial activity out here. You're very far away from it for now. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I'd like to step out of my quarters. And do I know much about the current state of Kashyyyk, or do I know much about the history of Kashyyyk, or both?
Make me a lore check.
Okay, that is with expertise. I have a +6, d20 +6, and I'm assuming I'm not gonna. You're not touching me. You're in the cockpit. Look, I'm not gonna let you
No,
abuse.
but you have guidance too.
I'm not gonna abuse the DM and cast guidance on myself for every single check I make. A 17.
Man, we're just going like
17.
full Oprah Winfrey here. You get guidance, and you
get guidance, and
That's
you
how
get
it- that's
guidance.
literally-
Everybody
that's
gets
literally-
guidance.
That's literally how the game has gone up at this point. Like, if any of us, if Avic and I do anything, it's like we pretty much Miles Morales, hey, and guidance each other. Anyway.
It's
So
the fucking
17.
Spider-Man meme where he's also pointing at himself.
17 DM.
Cool. So, 17, yeah. You know that Imperial occupation is on this planet. It's very low. It's more of hunting the Wookiees themselves, because they're being sent to slave areas, corporate mining facilities. They're basically going into a genocide occupation, and it's quite sad. So, yeah. There's a few Wookiees that have been trying to get off planet. There's a few that are out, caged up, forgotten. So yeah.
Know the basic events of what happened in KOTOR, or do I just know modern information?
Just no modern information.
Okay.
So yeah.
So as I walk outside of my quarters, I'm gonna go up to the cockpit where most of the guys are. Now, gentlemen and lady, as many of you saw, the world is under Imperial occupation. During the war, we fought very hard to maintain control of this world. In fact, this world was of special importance to Master Mundi. I will say this. The Wookiees are not very fond of outsiders because of the slave trade. In fact, the Empire may have left a few of them out to die. If we are to recover any Wookiees, I would like to help them if we could, but understand. And I look at Avic and I look at Bo. You two are my primary concern. If it's choosing between you or them, unfortunately, I will have to pick you. But please, for my own conscience sake, let's help them out if we can.
Well, considering what happened here, I think it might be best if I stayed back. Shit.
I'm sure you could come with us. You can wear my robe again.
Yes, yes. Take off your armor and your helmet. It would not be good to be seen in that on this planet, especially by the Imperial forces, who would straight up shoot you.
Going with a 13 AC for a little while, am I?
Well, hey, I've got force powers up the wazoo. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I tell everybody in Shuriwook everything's gonna be fine.
You speak Shriwook?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Lord Thule had me learn quite a few languages. I got to choose this one.
Well, that was most impressive and most helpful for our journey. I'm normally the diplomat, but I'll let you speak to the Wookiees should the need arise.
Just speak through me then.
Hey, do you guys
Very
have a
well.
contact? Just throwing it out there. Do you have a contact with the rebels in case, we do get some Wookiees on the ship? Want to make sure we don't actually have somewhere we can take them.
I'll
Ryloth.
look at I'll look at Nova. We do not associate ourselves with the so-called rebellion, but if the rebellion can give these Wookiees a home, then we may be inclined to turn them over, or we may be inclined to take them where they will, instead of turning them over to a militaristic organization of terrorists.
I get
a good
that.
idea. Avik, can I speak to you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
I pull him aside and I take him to the engine. Take him to
Okay.
the engine's room. Okay. So
When you walk into the engine room, you see a hammock in a corner and a whole bunch of kind of gear and stuff kind of lining the corner that definitely wasn't there earlier in the day.
oh,
Couple of tissues in the corner.
Yeah.
oh well, I see she set up nicely. You I don't know how to explain this. While working on the ship, I shocked myself.
That
But-
tends to happen.
No, and I used the force to cast shock, and my hands are just like sparks of lightning are coming out. Shocked myself.
I hold up my hands in front of me and I let the golden sparks of lightning run between them.
Just sort of like doing like little swirls on his fingers here and there, like going through his palm a bit.
Do I?
Huh?
I was gonna say, do I feel anything through my force bond? The fact that he's using lightning.
Nah, not this small.
Okay.
It's just everything seems so powerful, though. Like everything I touch, I've been short circuiting my data pad here and there. I've been trying to control it, but it's just unlimited.
Yeah, I understand the feeling. I admit I got a sense of that too a few years ago, but I can show you how to keep it in yourself, keep it from short-circuiting data pads or things you touch.
Keep it in your pants.
I have a sort of breathing technique that I do to keep my power in control. I could show you how to do that.
I would appreciate that, but not now. We've got some Wookiees to find. I walk to my quarters real quick and grab a bag.
Yep. I'll grab my belt of grenades.
Well,
As I'm walking into the main hold, I'll stop. I'll look at both of them like back and forth, and I'll kind of like smile in my own way. And as I'm walking by Avic, I'll just put a hand on my shoulder. I'm very happy, and I'll just keep walking.
all right, Hawk.
Cool.
Here's my robe. Just well, it's Alderaan, but you know, just make sure you don't rip it, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, like
Anyway.
the 5'8" clone would rip anything.
Right.
Anywho, I'm gonna go grab my other one. I got two. That's the more noble one, but hey, we're in this together, right?
Okay, I'm back.
Cool. So, as you guys are setting up and you've landed already, the cargo door is opened. The Volta droid has his head like turned around to like look over above, sort of like doo doo, going back and forth, almost like a sentry.
All right. Well, I think we're set on base camp here. But Avik, which way are we walking?
I'll
As they're kind of talking,
No, it
get
actually
things
is-
set up, I am going to move kind of some of the, in case any leaves and stuff got kind of caught above, I'm going to try to drag the, like, vines off the ship and kind of create more of a cover so it's even harder to, and I'm powering, literally everything in the ship is powered down. Like, there's,
Yeah, so every bit of power is completely off besides a small bit to just run small systems here and there.
exactly.
All right.
without actually using power, I'd like to try to reach out and feel through the forest where a temple at least was.
Okay. So, as you are doing so, the holocron as you're holding it in front of you, the back upper the back upper corner on the left side is going a bit faster, and same with the bottom one of it.
And do I feel where a temple might have?
Say that one more time.
Do I feel nearby where a temple might have?
Yeah, he said that the one on the left is going slightly faster. The ping is going slightly faster on the left.
No.
Okay, Avic,
What I'm-
Avic, you're roboting.
I'm-
Avic, your connection is
What-
is dying. Okay then.
There we go.
Control your emotions, Avic.
We're just trying, boys.
I know. I'm playing on my phone right now, so yeah, I get it. Technical difficulties do happen.
Okay.
There he is.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yes, now you're stable.
Okay, great. So basically what I'm trying to do is, through myself and not through the holocron, feel where any force stuff might be.
Okay, so as you are... Ooh. As you're going through and feeling through the force, you don't really feel anything right now. Make me a wisdom check.
Is this through the force?
Yes. Most of your
As
force
he's making,
stuff is going to be either intelligence or wisdom.
as he's doing that, I'd like to walk up and put a hand on his shoulder and just through telepathic link, feel the force, and then give him guidance.
Feel the force. Or guidance. Cool.
Okay, 23.
Cool. So as you're given guidance, with the assistance, you feel the waves of the force go through you almost like an ocean, as you feel that it's going to be hard to sense anything because this entire planet feels like one big force wave, like you're in a stream that's going 110 miles a second because of all the vibrant life.
Well,
so, yeah, you feel the force, and
In that,
wow. Anyway, sorry.
in that case, yeah, let's follow the holocron.
Okay, so as you're holding the holocron, it's like... Are you, like, making it float in your hand, or just literally holding it?
I'll use force push pull to keep it floating in front of me.
Yeah, that's fine. So as you're holding it in place within the air, yeah, bless you, man. You see that as you're turning it a little, it's now getting faster towards the right side and then the left side, and it's then where it finally has all its sides pointing in all the same direction right in front of you as they're going hoo-doot, 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 all at the same speed.
I'm gonna look up and see if there's anything above us.
See a lot of trees, especially the tops of trees. You can barely even see the sky.
Great. So we have to go down then.
From
Well,
No, you are down. You're on the ground. It's just hard because these are tall ass big trees.
No, what I'm saying is, it's since we're on the spot where it's pointing us to, either we have to go up or we have to go down. Or there's just a bigger area and it's not that pinpoint.
Yeah, it's a bigger area that it's trying to pinpoint.
Okay.
so we're close to it, I'd assume.
Yeah, but it's still far away. It is close, but it's also still far away.
Yeah, relatively. So, all right, let's press on.
So, as you are you going to be going like into the forest or following this stream of water?
Well, I have keen mind, which means I always know which direction is north and how long until the next sunset. So, I think we can continue on into the forest without any danger.
Okay.
Unless we run into any, Chiracs.
That said, it might make more sense to follow the.
Jesus.
Wouldn't they build a temple at the bottom of the stream?
I mean, maybe, but it depends. It's a temple.
Yeah, and
I
streams.
I say forest, but I'm not willing to fight over it. You can't build on water.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is build near the water.
I know, but same concept. Why wouldn't you build near the look? We can go with the water if you want. I'm just saying I vote stream. I vote.
If it helps, this is my 3rd level ability.
What is?
He's a pathfinder.
Why didn't you say something?
Well, I'm playing a scout, and I just remembered while you were arguing about that. Wait a second, don't I have an ability that allows me to travel through difficult terrain and know directions and stuff?
Okay, well then, let's go by the stream. Let's placate the Padawan, and we'll go by the stream.
Yeah. I know I might be wrong, but I just want to at least look.
We're traveling through Kashyyyk blind. No choice is wrong.
Yeah.
So,
as you guys are heading down towards the stream, it sort of snakes in a way. As you're coming up a little further, you then see that the ground begins to elevate a little higher, and it's starting to almost layer in a way. So there's what's the best way? Almost like little cliff sides, like you're almost going a little bit up. But as you're doing so, you're then noticing some slight pathways within the forest that are cut into one another. You then see a very large ramp that's going up.
I'd like to see if this is a Jedi construction or if it's Imperial. Now, I'd probably know if it's Imperial more than I'd know if it's Jedi.
Well, looking at it, it looks like lots of wood. Like the whole thing is made of wood.
So it's Wookiee.
Yeah.
I'd say it has to be.
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
Yeah, the Worsher trees are pretty strong wood. Anyway, so I'll walk up the wooden pathway. I'll just walk straight up.
I'll follow behind.
Okay, so as you guys are heading up towards this ladder, ramp, you then see that it keeps just going, and there seems to be some little cutoff areas where some parts of the bridge have broken off due to like rot, so it's like dipping. You then see a old elevator that's created looking like a pulley system with hardened rope. Looks kind of like messed up a little, but you do see a single Wookiee right there as he's holding up a bowcaster looking around. He then looks towards you guys and aims it and just goes.
So I will immediately stop and put both of my hands up, and just I'll call out because Wookiees can understand basic. No, we're here. We're not affiliated with the Empire. And I will lower my hands slowly and go into a bowing position, like bow from the waist up.
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
he does understand Wookiee, right?
We've already been on it. Okay. So yeah,
You have a voice
Voice
changer
mod
on.
still on.
So you know what? Fine. It's fine. I got it. Sorry.
wife just got home. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Your wife gets home. You've got to give some attention to your wife.
Yeah. So the Wookiee looks towards you, and he then puts down his crossbow a little bit, and looks towards you, and goes. As he speaks, he then says, "You're an off-worlder. Are you here to enslave me as well?"
I try to persuade him to understand that we come in peace.
Make a persuasion.
Does he get advantage on this because he speaks their language and the Wookiee isn't prepared for that, or no?
No.
26.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh.
So as you then begin to speak Wookiee, he then puts his crossbow down and then does a head tilt as he goes. You speak my language.
Yes, I speak your language, and we are here looking for something ancient.
If you're looking for something ancient, the only thing we have is a temple, but that is sacred.
I tell him me and a few of my companions are Jedi, and we wish to keep it sacred the best we can without disrespecting anybody.
I love how we're just doing this.
Yes, so do I.
Forgot what I was gonna say. If only I had a Wookiee translator. If you are a Jedi, are you able to free my people? They're caged up from these men in white suits.
He's asking if we can help his friends who are already enslaved, and from the sound of it, they're with imps.
How far away from here are they, and how many?
I'll ask.
Not too far. If you continue down the stream, you'll eventually find the camp. There, the men are waiting. They have them caged inside metal boxes.
It says they're downstream. We'll find the camp where they're caged at. Pretty sure.
Okay. Do you think
what do
they're
you
gonna? Does it look like they're gonna head out soon? Because if we attack, and if they manage to send out a signal that they're being attacked, then even if we might save them, we won't have much time. If we can go to the temple first, then we can immediately go to get his friends. And how many are there, by the way? He didn't say.
While they're talking, I'm going to start using my sniper scope to kind of look at the area around the stream. So
Okay.
that I can see where the camp is. Is that going to be a perception?
Sure. But as the Wookiee look toward Wookiee look, as the Wookiee looks towards you guys and says, they don't seem to be heading out soon. They've been here for about a day or so, and they're still looking for more.
Okay. He says that they've been looking. They're still looking. That means they might have some squads out, and that they've been there for about a day, so they're not leaving anytime soon. And who says we have to attack them?
Well, that's probably
Well-
what's gonna come down to be fair.
Well,
Oh, sorry, Nora.
I will say this: Wookiee breakouts are very common on this world, and although, and I'll kind of lean down, although this won't do much to help the Wookiee population in general, it would mean a lot to this Wookiee. And if we are able to get access to this temple, well, the Empire hasn't gone too far into Kashyyyk. We don't know what they've left behind.
I have no
It's-
problem. I have no problem with helping them. I'm 100% behind it. My risk is if we rescue them now before we go into the temple and they set off some alarm that backup comes, we might never be able to go into the temple.
Well, it doesn't look like we have much of a choice. Do you want to argue with the Wookiee?
Excuse me.
What do you see?
Plug, I got a 14 on the perception check.
And you're looking for.
I was looking through my rifle or my sniper rifle scope along the stream to see if I can find the camp.
As you're looking through there, you do see most of the stream, but it's really hard to tell because, like I said, it's snakes. So you're looking past a lot of tree lines, and there's not really a good angle to really see all the way down.
Your voice mod is still on.
It's all right. He's gonna keep talking in Wookiee anyway. So I'll turn, and I'll be a little bit, impressed with my telepathy upon his mind. Bo,
Can I talk to you for a
now
second?
we would like you to finally get to the question of how many
So we have an
stormtroopers there are
inspection
guarding
tomorrow.
these Wookiees.
Okay.
And the landlord said we gotta move the stuff that's at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
So
Hold on, guys, real quick.
Got it.
Mute your mic.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
so we gotta move the stairs
All right.
Tonight?
because it's in the morning.
You get what my point is, though, right? If we like,
Yes,
If the
yes,
alarm
I
goes
get
down.
it, but I get it. But the way the story's going, the Wookiee's not gonna let us through unless we help his friends.
that's fair.
I get the risk. But again, like, nobody cares if you upset a droid. Just because droids don't tear your arms out of your sockets when they lose.
What if we?
Well, unless Flanny joins, then he would most likely rip someone's arms off for beating him in some game. But then again, his version of a game would probably be playing hot potato with grenade. It's like I'm trying to scope out the camp from up here. And
Okay,
DM. You don't see
Okay, hold on.
me.
Yeah, because it's a thick tree line. That's why. We're gonna take a quick break because I need to help out with something at the house, like, for a little bit.
How long? 10 minutes?
10-15 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. We will get
All
back
right,
to
we'll
this.
continue later. Just make sure it doesn't take too long now.
I won't.
Well, I'll
Alright.
grab my phone so that I can check whenever we're back on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I'll
try
I'm-
and win my kid's medicine.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be here, just mic muted.
Will we change the light?
Yes, please, back to normal. Thank you. A little brighter. Can you change it to like a white color? Thank you. That's fine right there. Thank.
Sorry.
Sorry. Thank you, sweetie.
Cool.
No, I just wanted to get it done, so you know. You're good. Just.
Testing.
Hey, look what I got.
What?
For Easter.
What'd you get?
It's for springtime. Look.
Cute. Yeah, I gotta have the headphones in for this though.
I know.
So yeah, this campaign usually starts a little early. We usually start the stream early and then we start recording the episodes. So yeah. That's always cool. I'm gonna be doing more streams like this. We're gonna be getting a lot more content in here. I also have a YouTube channel. You guys can follow that as well. So yeah, this campaign's gonna be doing every single Sunday. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. And yeah, right now we're on a small break. I had to go do something real quick, and it's all done now. So yeah, hopefully we can get a lot more people viewing, and make sure to spread this around. I have it for Twitter, so send it to your friends. Be like, hey, this guy's doing this thing. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Heavy shield generators kind of like this. Nah, I like the bubble one better. The bubble one's funnier.
I would have brought home a McChicken, but fucking Riley's dog got to it before I fucking could. Yeah, I know.
You got into the McChicken?
Yeah, I seen the fucking wrapper and I'm like, why the fuck is the wrapper moving? And I seen the tail and I'm like, get the fuck out of there. And I fucking hit Riley's dog and he yiped like I... Yeah. It's because I spooked him because he's an old little shit who doesn't like to listen. Stop. I need to call my mother. No. Hey, can I call my mom real quick, please?
I was literally just watching that earlier today. I'm stuck in the room. What you gonna do? I don't know. Could you possibly get a letter?
Where'd you go? The landlord talked to me before I went out the door and she said that we're...
Dude, what the fuck? Okay, I was literally just talking about that with my wife. She was doing it. I was listening to it earlier, and now you're listening to it.
Yes.
What? I don't know.
Wait, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave the bedroom.
Okay.
I got this. Yeah.
Just like Fudge and Harry Potter talking about he who shall not be named. He's back.
Do you want to go up or down?
Hey.
Up or down? Need to curse up or down? Dude, what a small world of favorite videos. I'll put in a link so you guys know what the fuck.
Nero, you are muted.
So is Hawk.
Yep.
I'm aware.
Yours. Someone.
Okay. Hawk.
Dude. Oh, not what I wanted.
Hey guys, Scarce here.
Oh my god, no.
You're in the roof.
Hold on, I'm copying link to it so you guys can check it out.
I trust we can avoid any more unfortunate interruptions tonight, DM.
Yeah, sorry about that. Apparently, landlord needed shit cleared for fucking access to the attic, and there's only one access, which is on our fucking little tiny. Yeah. Anyway.
So, Nero was wanting to know how many stormtroopers there were.
Oh, right.
You can't really see the camp that far, even at your max scope.
We
No,
asked the
no.
Wookiee.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wookiee. So, as you are asking a Wookiee, he says... About 5 miles here. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you cut out 10 miles from here. What?
5 miles.
5 miles.
All right.
But we've asked this question 3 times, DM. How many stormtroopers?
You can't see how many there are because the tree line's too thick.
We're not trying to see how many there are. We're asking the Wookiee how many
Okay.
there are.
Okay, sorry. He looks over and says, maybe about 20 at least at base.
You cut out, sorry.
He's at 20.
20.
20.
20.
You gotta be kidding.
About 20.
Do you have any extra? Is it just you or are there others? We'd like to help, but that's a good number, and any backup you could give would be greatly appreciated.
There's some at the camp. If you release them, they'll help you.
He says that the ones at the camp, if we're able to get them out, they'll help us.
Alright, I don't see any other way. I readjust my blaster rifle on my back. I'm like, alright, if you want to lead us, that'd be very helpful for finding them.
If you help my brothers, I'll let you on the elevator.
Sorry. It took me longer to find the thing for my cat's medicine than I thought.
So I will very quickly before we even agree to doing this. Can I speak to the Wookiee for a second? Like I could speak to him publicly, but I want to directly talk to him.
Sure.
And I'll walk up to him very somberly, and I will say, my friend, as you know, we are Jedi. We have lost much in the war, as you have. We've lost our entire order, and we have failed you. Your people are now in slavery, but 20 stormtroopers. My friend, it's not. We don't have the means to free your friends. I'm sorry, but unless you're able to offer more help than just yourself, we won't be able to do this. Is there anything you can do to increase our odds of survival? Because if we are captured, our fate will be worse than what your people have suffered, and that's saying a lot.
He looks over towards you and does like a like a Wookiee sigh. There are a few warriors, but they refuse to come out of the tree line. They wish not to be captured.
Apparently,
How many of you?
If you
How
can
many
vin-
in total, including the ones in the trees, are you? Because we have a ship, but there's only so much cargo space we can get you guys off.
he was also saying, if you could convince them to fight for you, they will fight. There's about 5 other warriors that are capable.
5 other warriors that he says that are in the tree line. I wonder if we can convince them to, I don't know, lure some of the troopers away.
Or help them to fight.
I don't know.
I will turn. I will turn to the party, and I will kind of like speak to them without the Wookiee hearing us, and I will say, first off to Hawk, I know that both of us are semi-responsible for what happened here, you being in the army and what happened afterwards, being a clone just by association. We're both responsible for what happened, but we should not feel obligated to help if it's going to place us in unnecessary danger. And I turn both to Avic and both to Bo. This decision I will lay before the two of you, but know that my primary concern is protecting the two of you. If you two decide to help these Wookiees, I will aid you. But there is no shame in saying no and moving on to the temple anyway. This is not our fight, and we cannot take on the Empire. Not yet.
Well, depending on how many there are, we could try and set a small, let's say, ambush.
While you were outside, we found out it was 20.
Well,
It's 20 stormtroopers and 5 of us. The mathematics to determine it. It just doesn't work.
well, that's 4 for each of us. I've got a shotgun. You're a Jedi. And we have someone that's good with tech. I think we might be able to handle this. Play our cards right.
Do not underestimate stormtroopers. They're the best of the best. Those jokes about their aim are just that. Jokes.
Yeah. They'd come to Alderaan and they'd demand respect.
Wow, they got so many.
If you want
maybe
fun stuff, I managed to get my cloaking tech working again, so I could cloak somebody for the approach.
What if we went in as buyers?
No, that would not work.
I must say it wouldn't work. The Empire doesn't sell Wookiees. They simply take them.
Yeah, but these aren't clones. They're not programmed to just follow orders. These are regular people.
But if we show up, they're just gonna shoot us. Like that's what they do. They shoot first and ask questions later.
This is
not
an
to mention
Imperial
they'll probably
control
recognize
system.
me as a clone.
This is an Imperial controlled system. No one is supposed to be on here except the Wookiees and the Empire.
Yep.
DM.
Yeah.
DM, do you think we'd be able to get Victor through the forest on tank mode and walk him through the forest to the location?
Do what? One more time?
That's okay. Stop choking on your own spit. Do you think we would be able to get Victor on tank mode, walk through the forest with him, and go to the campsite and have him help us?
Yeah, you could.
With the-
It'll take a bit though, because he'll be like a tiny bit slower, because of the terrain.
Well, I turn to the others. Well, we do know that we have Victor, and although actually that's an idea, do you want to have this Wookiee guard our ship and then have Victor come with us so that we have extra firepower? As soon as we approach the stormtroopers, we're getting shot anyway. Might as well go out in a blaze of glory, I say.
Yeah, with Victor, we can have him as the main force. Hawk could probably set up in a position of advantage with his sniper, and then I think we could do that.
I will say, Victor has 3 hit points.
Wait, what?
Those are spaceship.
Actually, I've decided to buff up Victor since so his hit
Okay,
points.
yeah. Plus that's. Yeah, how many hit points does Victor have on the ground in tank mode?
I'm gonna
Well, I can
times
actually-
that by 5, so same as his AC.
15. Okay. So he's a 15 AC and 15 hit points.
Yeah.
I will say this as well. My character, I'll turn. I like the idea so far, and I will turn to the rest of you guys, and I might be of some small assistance as well. And in my left hand, a couple of lightning sparks start showing, and in my right hand, my right fist is enclosed by a small sphere of darkness. I seem to be able to control a few darker things, and this could be used to our advantage. And essentially what I'm explaining, I have shock like both of you, but I can cast it at double range, which is a total of 240 feet, and then I can cast darkness, which has a 15-foot sphere of pitch blackness that nobody can see through.
Cool.
So if I get them all together and put a sphere of darkness on them, they physically can't see us, and they're just shooting wildly. So they have, I think, triple disadvantage on their attacks. So the point is, I can at least disrupt a few of them, and then I can grant Force Enlightenment, which would grant you guys advantage on one type of check for an hour.
I say we
That's-
wander. I say we get the other Wookiees involved. I say we leave our robot friend keeping an eye on the ship, because I think that draws too much attention with him trudging through the woods. And with them guiding us, I think we have a real shot at this.
All right. So
If you can get them in that area of darkness, I can throw grenades into that.
yeah, and they can't see. They again, the way the darkness works, DM for your own notes. A creature with dark vision can't see through this light, and unenhanced light cannot illuminate it. It is physically, it is like pitch blackness you cannot see through. The only way you can see through it is if you have your own divine light, and trust me, stormtroopers do not know how to use the Force. So they physically cannot see through this, and they're inside a 15-foot sphere. They have to walk out of the sphere to be able to see at all. They can't even see where the edge of it is.
It's not a 15-foot diameter, it's a 15-foot radius, so a 30-foot diameter.
It's a 15-foot radius sphere. So so to one end of it, from the center to one end is 15 feet. So that's a 30-foot sphere. Ooh.
I want you all to remember one thing. I'm a sniper, and if they can't see, then I can't see.
Well, again, only a few of them. Trust me, I'm not going to be able to get all of them in this area. This is just
what we're saying is we get some of them in there, and I throw in grenades because they'll have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws too.
Yeah, and plus, imagine if you're playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 and you have an AAT with its main gun focused on a 30-foot circle. It's gonna, if it fires into that circle, it's like a squad shield in Battlefront 2. If you fire into that and your shot goes through the shield, you're gonna hit all of them. So it's not even gonna be a disadvantage if Victor walks up and starts shooting into that darkness sphere. It's just gonna wipe them. So we could do that, but that requires getting them all together, or at least semi-together. Now, again, for a sniper shooting into that, it'd be harder to get a hit, but DM, I think, as a droid starfighter, just blasting into it, I think it might hit one or two of them at least.
Yeah.
Do you agree, or would we be rolling disadvantage?
I think us bringing the droid, again, that's going to be flying, so it's going to be way more obvious.
No, tank mode. He's going to be on his walker. Yeah, we're not having him fly around Kashyyyk. That would bring TIE fighters. So, okay, the plan is we'll come up with the plan once the DM describes the battlefield, because we all have different things we could do. But for now, let's have it to where we go get Victor, we go get the Wookiee, we convince his warriors to join us to help free their people, and then we take Victor from the ship, have the one Wookiee that we met watch the ship because he's not leaving without his friends, and then get those Wookiees, take out those Imperials, and literally get the heck out of Dodge because we can't stay on Kashyyyk much longer. So we got to kill the Imperials, go to the temple, get literally whatever we can, and get off Kashyyyk and take the Wookiees with us.
I think I think we should probably leave the ship. I'm not sure that leaving the one Wookiee to guard the ship is really necessary. I think that our droid companion can literally guide them back to our ship.
Yes, but the point is, DM, would you allow us to leave a Wookiee would you allow us to leave the ship unguarded, or because of the remote location we're in, or do you think there's a chance that it might be taken because this is your campaign? DM?
Look,
He's thinking.
That seems like it's hard to do. This is a joke.
Yeah. Decisions. Okay, essentially, I don't mind leaving this one Wookiee because it says 5 other warriors. I still say, as kind of insurance, anyway, to convince the Wookiee that we're going to be here to help, let him stay with our ship, have it revved up, have it ready to go when we get there. Like, we'll contact him on the ship's comm. And then as soon as we're done getting the Wookiees, we take his people back, tell them to go to our ship with Victor to guard it. We go to the temple, and then we get out of here. And I swear, we're taking the Wookiees with us. Nura will not leave these Wookiees on Kashyyyk. He will not.
I will transport.
Sure. Let's do this little plan of your guys's. I like this.
Could this go wrong if we leave the ship unguarded, or should we leave the Wookiee there? Be as ominous as you want when tell us to not have it guarded. Okay, so speaking, I'd like to speak through Bo since he knows Shriwook. I'd like to turn. Well, my friend, it seems that we do have a plan. And I explained the whole plan to him. Basics: we have a droid friend. He's actually a reprogrammed droid starfighter. We are willing to use him to help free your friends, but we need your remaining warriors to join us. We'd be more than willing to try to convince them. But you go to our ship that we take you to. You guard that ship. We take your fellow warriors and our droid. We free your friends. Then we look at the temple that you have here. And then you and all of your tribe come with us on our ship. We do have room. It will be cramped, but you'll be out of the sector. The Empire will not be looking for you, and your destiny will be your own from then on. What do you say to that? And because he can understand Basic, I just can't speak his language.
Yeah. So, as you're telepathically communicating towards him, he looks over and says, he's like really thinking. Make a persuasion check.
Normally, no advantage, disadvantage.
Normally.
Okay, D20 plus 4. I almost made a D-oo-oo plus 4. Okay, that is a... Oh, no! Really? What?
Damn.
Fine, I roll badly. It's the way the dice...
The Wookiee looks towards you and says, no, I need to make sure this elevator is operational for whoever comes by. Even if my people need to escape.
You'll
He
say
says
that.
he says he can't leave this post. He's got to stick with the elevator.
I say that's fine. Let's just get up. We can leave. How big of a hit does the robot do? Like, what is the...
Let me look. Because
He
it
has,
does
like, the
do...
best- He has the best laser cannons in the game.
Yeah, he's CIS
I will say-
variation.
will
Blaster
say-
laser
Is it
cannon does
3d6 or
3d4 damage, and concussion missiles do 3d8 damage, and must do a dex save
Wait a
of
second.
17.
Wait
And
a second, DM.
and
I thought when I was buying ship weapons, you told me the weapons did 3d8 damage, so I didn't buy weapons for Victor.
No,
You told me
No,
that
that-
that was for the ship. He
That
only
was
had
a
for
different- Yeah, you couldn't get weapons for Victor because they wouldn't fit.
All right.
Yeah, they were for the big
So-
ship.
By the way, I will say, ships take 10 times less damage from ground stuff and do 10 times more damage to it.
Oh, 10 times. Ooh. Okay then.
Ooh, ooh.
Never mind. We'll take that. So just clarification, DM. The Wookiee will stay by his elevator until we free his people, or he'll stay by the elevator even if we do free his people. As in, like, he will not leave the planet. Period.
He will stay by the elevator till you free his people.
Okay. Can we at least go up and try to convince his warriors?
Yeah. He said, he looks towards you and says, the elevator leads towards the people.
Okay. So who here has a? What is your persuade on your? What is everybody's persuade? Mine's a +4.
-1.
+5.
Okay. Bo.
+7.
Okay, and then Nova. Nova?
No.
Okay. Okay, well I assume it's not a +7. So, since you speak Shriwook anyway, going up, let's go up and try to convince those warriors to fight for us. And we'll explain everything we have. Bo, I'll let you do the talking. I'll be there just to solidify the fact that yes, we are Jedi. Yeah, let's go up and try to convince those 5 warriors to any help we can get.
All right. I asked the Wookiee if we can take the elevator up to speak with his warriors.
He looks over towards you guys and goes, huh? Hold on. What was that? Okay, there we go. Sorry. He looks over and says, he says, yeah, just hop on.
All right, guys, let's get on.
So we're all hopping on, I guess.
Yep.
All right.
So,
DM,
as
we're
you-
all on the elevator and awaiting transfer.
Yeah, so as you are all getting onto the elevator, it then goes up into the tree line. The pulling system of the rope almost sounds like a train in a way. It almost like shakes and slightly stutters, and then it slowly smooths out as it goes up about I'm just gonna roll. $750 I rounded. So yeah, it goes about 750 feet up into the air. You're still in the trees, and you see many platforms that were around 500, 300 feet that you passed by, as you then saw that the top layer has a hut that is around a singular big branch. It's around like the entire tree section, as there's like 2 secondary houses on top of it with platforms that go down with like ropes. As you do see that there are some Wookiees here, but not a lot. Most of them are young children. A few of them are just trying to collect berries and stuff on the top of the area. Sharpening spears, as you do see a couple of the warriors, but there's not a lot. A lot of these are just children, kind of running around. I can't hear you, Nura.
are the soldiers like are they like walking towards us? Because again, we're a bunch of humans in a Wookiee area. I'm guessing they've reacted in some way to us.
Yeah, the warriors sort of look over, and some of the children look, and they begin to hide as they see Hawker. Are you with them?
Yeah.
Everyone's all together?
Yep.
Yeah, we're all together. Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
cool. A few of the Wookiees begin to like scurry into the huts above the trees and climb the trees. As a few of the warriors then, three of them are right in front of all of you as they have their spears ready, just growling
Okay.
at you guys.
As they're trying to get in front of all of us, I'd like to very quickly use the Force, and I'd like to, we're friends, and I'd like to very subtly pick up loose sticks from around the floor, and just hover them over my two hands, very clearly demonstrating to them, do not worry, we are Jedi, we are here to help.
They sort of look over and they're like, as they sort of calm down for a little bit, and they look over and say, Jedi, unexpected you are.
Well, it has been a very long time since we have been to this world, and well, we're here to make up for it. I'll turn to the rest of my group. This is Nova and Hawk, and these two bright young men are Avik and Bo, my proteges. And I do believe Bo, would like to speak with you. And I'll step aside and give him center stage.
I step out.
The Wookiees look towards you, Bo.
Greetings. We've come to acquire access to your temple, but we understand that some of your compatriots, your friends, families, have been taken away. We are here to help. We wish to ask for your assistance, however. There seems to be quite a bit of those men in white suits, and we could really use the help to take care of the problem.
Are you saying this in true? Yeah, all right, true.
We would love to help, but we have so many children up here. We need to leave at least 2 people behind. Luckily, we have a scouting party ahead with our fine warriors. But as I said, they're scouting. We can be able to
What
help.
does he say?
We can be able to help,
They
but
say they've got us. Go on, sorry.
but we only have so much.
Understood. They say that they have a scouting party and they wish to leave at least 2 warriors behind to protect.
Well,
How many Wookiees? Because I've been on ships like this before. How many Wookiees do I think it could squeeze onto our ship?
including the cargo hold. I mean, like,
for beds.
I mean, look, these are Wookiees. They've been under Imperial enslavement. I want to get as many of them on the ship as we can. I don't care if it's cramped. We need to get these Wookiees out of here. So, DM, without being, like, as vindictive as the Empire, we have a cargo hold. We have space. We have physical space, even if 2 of them are in the engine room.
Yeah, you can get a lot of Wookiees on here. Like, your
Can we
ship
get
is
all
made...
of the Wookiees? Okay, so the point is, can we get all of the Wookiees in the village, as well as all of the adults out of here? Like the scouting party, the ones they have captured, etc. You're the DM, you know exactly how many Wookiees there are. Can we feasibly do it and get them out of here safely?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, so as we say that as he's talking, I'd like to step forward again. My good sir, we understand the need to protect your children, and we actually have an offer for you and your entire tribe. And I raise my voice a little bit. We have a ship not too far from here. We are willing to free your warriors and then grant you and your people passage off of this planet so that you may be free from Imperial control. We also have heavy firepower that we are going to use to free your allies, but we must have your assistance in doing so. If you would prefer, we can take your people to our ship now, the entire village, and then you can keep them safe on our ship. Then we will go back for your friends, and we will free them and get all of you off of this planet once we are done exploring your temple. Does that sound like an agreement? And I will, do I have to roll persuade or? Okay, but could I have help, please? Or is this just me?
I'd like to help by showing them a schematic of the ship and where they all can go.
Okay, so DM, does that grant me advantage or just a bonus?
Just the bonus.
Alright, bonus of how much?
How much is the bonus?
I'm saying, a help action grants advantage, or do you want to give me a monetary bonus instead?
Because I feel nice, have super advantage.
Super! Yes, thank you! That's 3. Alright, so D20 plus 4, that's a 16. That is a 5. That's a natural 1. And then okay, so I'll take a 16.
Okay. The Wookiees look at each other for a bit, and they sort of do a bit of a shoulder football huddle as they begin to talk. It takes about 2 minutes as you just hear. You can't really hear what exactly they're saying, just words here and there, possible, of, if so. As then they finally stop, and 3 of them come forward with you, as the other 2 are left behind. They say, we will help you, us 3, and we would like to head to a destination. If you will get us off to your ship.
They'll let us. They'll come with us, and they have a specific destination they want to go once we leave.
Sounds good.
Once they leave the village, now, they want to go somewhere?
Do you wish to go somewhere now, or do you wish to go somewhere off planet?
Once we rescue the warriors, the ones that are trapped.
Okay. He says after we rescue the warriors.
That can be done. Now, the rest of your people, I assume, are staying here until we actually save your people. Then you will join us on our ship, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll turn to those Wookiees. Well then, let's focus on finding your little scouting party, and then actually, I'll turn back. If you don't mind, I'm going to go grab Victor. I'll head back to the ship. I know where it is. I know what I'm doing. We'll meet back here. I don't have that kind of mental link, but I do have a comm link. So contact me on the comm. Tell me where to go, and I will bring Victor to you. Or would you prefer, Hawk, would you prefer that? Because you have better pathfinding skills than I do.
I can head back to the ship and get Victor. I can't speak binary, but I guess I can relay a message to him.
Okay. Tell you what, Hawk and I will both go.
I'm gonna kind of hand over a bag, and I'm like, translators in there.
Oh, okay, the droid head. All right.
Yeah.
So do you want to? All right. So Hawk, do you want to just go get Victor and we'll meet at a location?
All right, that sounds agreeable.
We still have to find that scouting party. Who would have thought it? So you still got to find that scouting party. So I'd like to turn to the Wookiees. Well, if we're able to find that scouting party of yours, if you're accompanying us, then it should be relatively simple. And then let's go give it to those Imperial bastards, shall we?
as I walk past Nura, I lean over and say, "Oh, and make sure to tell him before I come back not to shoot the first thing that's white and orange I see."
Oh, yes. I should tell you that our heavy firepower is, in fact, a droid starfighter that's been reprogrammed for our own use. He's quite harmless and rather friendly with the children, actually. So please, if you hear a rumbling and see a starfighter, don't shoot. He's helping us.
Also, if you see a clone trooper, don't shoot. He's the guy getting the ship.
Oh, boy.
Well,
That's out of the bag.
Right then.
So we'd like to take the 3 Wookiees, and we'd like to find their scouting party. And by the way, just so everybody knows ahead of time, I'm not planning on immediately hooking up and fighting them. I want to take a long rest before we go and face the troopers. They've been there for a full day. Let's prepare. Let's plan. Take a long rest. After we're done finding the scouting party, we'll have camp. I'll try to cook something unless somebody else has something that allows them to cook. But yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so as you guys are heading down, back onto the elevator, and then you, you then head back down to the ship, where, or you're heading towards find the Wookiees. Okay, never mind. Sorry. As you're heading towards the Wookiees.
Yeah,
well, I'm heading back. I'm heading back to the ship,
and
so
Hawk,
I can
you're
get,
heading back to the ship.
Yeah,
so I
it's
can grab
understood,
my
Hawk.
so I can grab Victor, and so I can put my armor on.
Yeah, Hawk, can we just say, for sake of time, that it's understood that Hawk has done all this and is heading back? While we're doing our stuff, that he just rejoins us.
Yeah.
Not saying, immediately, but, we don't have to DM him walking through the woods, stepping on weir slugs.
Yeah, so Hawk, you head back to the ship, and then the rest of you guys with the Wookiees head out as they are, they're running more on the tree line. They're sort of hopping tree from tree, whoo, whoo, grabbing, then tossing their bodies, grabbing and doing it, while also holding these damn spears.
So as we're walking, I'll just look at them in wonder, and I'll look at Avic and Bo. The Wookiee people truly are an impressive species. It's a shame they're being enslaved. Perhaps you can learn more of them when the Empire is finally destroyed.
I don't know. I can kind of understand why they're slaves.
I will very sharp my head turn. Just because I am a Jedi, do not say that I am dangerous. Just because these Wookiees are strong, do not say that they make good slaves.
I cross my arms and kind of, as I'm walking, yeah, well, trust me, when you know how the slave life is, strength is probably your best bet.
My face will soften a bit and say, I have no knowledge of the slave life, but I've seen what it does to people. I am sorry.
Yeah, it's alright.
Anybody else want to roleplay for a sec?
I guess I could be talking to that head as I get up to the ship.
Jeez, I want to hear this. Go.
I'm gonna need Plug to DM the droid saying something random.
Okay.
It's dark in
Victor
here.
or
The droid head.
the BX? Okay. Okay. So what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to be the annoyed person with the droid head saying random crap
Oh boy.
thing.
Pretty much he's got
Just trying-
Deadpool's head in a bag.
Oh no.
Where are we going?
Shut up.
You're going to get a droid starfighter. Do you know the chances of it shooting its weapons at you? You just look away. It's high. Let's get going. It's very high.
Oh yeah.
Just anyway, sorry, I don't mean to take away. Go for it. Do whatever you want.
Shut up, Clanka.
Should
I'm trying
should I
here, hold
just?
on. I'm trying to
What
do
you say
this.
about me?
Hold on.
DM, would you just like me to? Would you just like me
The
to do this, or do you
probability
like me to
of us
voice the droid?
succeeding in this phenomenon is 3,742 to 1.
Never tell me the odds, Clanker. Now shut it.
Sigh.
What'd he say to me?
He said, "Fine."
No, sigh. He said
Oh.
sigh, like he's sighing.
He physically said the word "sigh."
I don't know. I don't know why y'all considered the elite if you're so stupid.
Our higher programming and our functionality. We are very capable and independent-based systems, created even if alone, can survive and calculate.
Yeah? Well, programming can't save you in every situation. Sometimes you need a little bit of organic intuition.
This I do believe, but even so, droid superiority would not be able to always help.
Tell me, how did droid superiority go on Geonosis?
A unexpected calculation had ran by. Why manufacturing was created later. However, the records of this endeavor were quite surprising. The expectancy of an entire clone army was not in calculation. You would surprise us like a swift blade over the table. You could say, metaphorically.
So in other words, we were superior.
In that instance, yes, and in many of your winning battles. But we do also have our own wins and own one battle.
So, tell me, what are the chances that the clone army could have won the Clone Wars?
That I am unsure. So, and then you just go silent. So, as you guys are getting to the rest of... Ow. As you guys are heading towards the scouting party, you do see two more Wookiees, and they're holding crossbows with scopes on them, looking out to the area as they're able to see in the clearing. And if you guys wanted to see, make me perception rolls.
I'd like to.
Okay.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't like a limited thing. Any of us can make perception rolls, so I suggest we all try for it. I've got a +3. That is a 13.
13 as well.
5.
No, but you see trees.
23.
Ooh, everything's so
Oh.
green.
I've never seen this. I didn't know there was this much green in the whole galaxy. All right, so Bo-Rain rolled a 23. That's better than any of us.
All right, going from highest to lowest. Bo, you do see instantly, without even needing a scope. You can see the camp out where it has many lights that are turned on. At least like two big ass poles full of them. As you do see also platforms along the area, and the various cages almost look like container-based boxes with holes on the sides of them. As you do hear in the distance,
Do I understand what they're saying?
they're saying like, help, help.
Okay.
as there are a bunch of troopers here. They seem to be in pairs, like they're on patrol. But as you're looking out more towards the area, the Wookiees that are scouting say, right now there's only 10 that are part of the night crew. The rest of them are out scouting and trying to find more of our people.
What time is it?
It's about 3 a.m. It's nighttime.
It's ooh.
Like,
So
yeah.
I'd like to ask the Wookiees. We're planning on freeing your compatriots. Do these Imperials look like they're ready to move out anytime soon?
No, none.
He says they're
When are
not ready.
when do most of them sleep? When is there a shift, or when they're all kind of when the least number of them is active? I don't mean out looking for other Wookiees. I mean here but asleep, or
They have their bedding area is embedded within a mountain, and they usually go to bed around 6 a.m. But that's only for the day crew. The rest of them stay up for the rest of the hours.
I relay that message back.
do they have any communication? Do I see a communication station or anything? Now that I've had the base pointed out to me, are there any communication stations, any communication towers, anything that would be less? Because I know that like the actual communicators are very short range, especially in like a rainforest. Is there anything that would be like?
You're looking through, you see like a lot of antenna-based stuff, but no, not really. There's a lot of cargo crates as well. As you do see, they also have fuel tanks out more towards the ends of the area, where there's actually caches of weapons there. And let's see.
So,
Nora, you do know what these are, because you sort of get like a little force flashback of a bright fire, like a, and that's it. It's like you just took a short look.
I'm sorry,
at
what is it?
Sauron. So, you see like
yeah, I get that. So
you see like a short thing of Sauron, basically.
yeah, I get it. So what are they?
They're flamethrowers.
What's up?
Flamethrowers?
Flamethrowers. So I get like this they have flamethrowers. That's not very so anyway, I'll turn to the two Wookiees.
You said that most of them sleep inside the mountain, right?
The hill, but the hillside.
Yeah, I assume they're up against the hillside. They sleep like right next to the camp.
Yeah.
And the Wookiee said that 10 of the 20 are active during the night.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll turn to the others. Look, to be honest, we're marching Victor through the woods. We're not sending him back to the ship empty-handed, and we can't stealthily take out 10 stormtroopers unless we are suddenly Jedi Masters. So we're going to have to fight them anyway. I do recommend we do it at the nighttime, though, so that we only have to face them 10 at a time. I turn back to the Wookiees, and I'll say, look, we have heavy firepower coming in to help, and with your assistance of your people, at night, we do believe we can free your people, and we are getting them off-planet, you included. So if we can get your people free and get away from these stormtroopers, not necessarily kill them, but get away from them, then we can get your people off-world. That is all that matters to us.
Do
you what?
Do I see like are the droids do they seem to have like a bunker that a couple of them are in, that there seems to be a higher concentration, or is it just the 10 of them walking in a circle basically?
The bunker entrance doesn't seem to be in sight, as the Wookiee says it's around the corner.
Oh, there's There's a bunker. Oof. So, yeah. So, looking at the camp, is there anything else of value that I can determine? I'm looking for any heavy weapons in particular, other than those flamethrowers. Is there anything in particular, like an E-web turret or something nasty that could really hurt?
Nothing really. There's a broken
Okay.
down ATDP.
Oh,
Like its legs
broken
are
down.
are completely gone. It's just the chassis
Okay.
and the gun like sitting there.
Okay, where is it aiming?
It's aiming off into the distance, but it's deactivated, rusted up, covered in muck and shit.
Okay, so it's not a turret. It's not an ATDP head that's active. Okay.
Are
So-
you guys really good at the whole, sneaking into places thing?
My stealth is a -1, so no.
I've got
Again,
a
we're going.
+5.
Yeah, look, some of these guys can stealth to get into a better position, but let's face it, we're marching a vulture droid into there. We're going loud and proud with this one. We can't afford to be be There's
Not
10 of them
necessarily.
awake. Well,
Flaming
no, we
sun
can set
starts
up.
coming
And,
on. Da-da,
okay, we can. But the point is, we can do some stuff while stealth. But we are walking a vulture droid into their camp. They're going to notice the droid as it gets within a mile of the camp. There's nothing we can do as far as stealth-wise to take down the entire camp unless you guys want to be in the crossfire when the shooting starts.
All right. If you guys want to give,
sure.
I could sneak in if you guys want to give me a second just to see if I can turn off, disable any communications.
Well, we're
Bradley-
going to take a long rest. We're going to take a long rest after this, so I recommend as we're long resting, we discuss our plan so we don't waste time.
Yeah.
So anyway, DM, I'd like to tap the Wookiees on the shoulder, nod them in our direction. We'll walk off with all 5 Wookiees. I'll pull out my comm link. Hawk, meet with us, Victor, at that wooden platform. How far is the wooden platform distance-wise from the camp?
From the camp?
From the Imperial camp. How far is it? Like a mile, 2 miles?
You guys are about a mile out.
Okay, so I'll say, Hawk, meet us at the ramp leading up to the Wookiee village with Victor. It's about a mile from the camp. We'll meet you there. We'll rest for the night. We're going to make a night attack on the Empire tomorrow night, because a long rest of 8 hours is not going to be enough. I say we rest at least 20 hours so that we hit them right around midnight.
Copy.
DM, would you allow that, or would we have to attack earlier?
I don't know. Do you want this to be a...
We want to attack
Hold
at
on.
night, guys. Is that an understood, or do we want to attack in the daytime when there's 20 of them?
No,
I'd
night.
rather.
Destiny mission.
It's currently 3 a.m. We can't. What the heck was that? We cannot attack them tonight. By the time we get everybody together, it'll be 5 a.m. Then it'll be 6 a.m. and we haven't rested. If we long rest for, let's say, 20 hours, if we stop at 5 a.m., we rest for 20 hours, that will put us at 1 a.m. We'll be all rested up. The stormtroopers will be 1 a.m. It'll be a really, really hard time. Oh boy, we haven't even decided yet, DM. What do we want to do? Do we want to rest the 20 hours, or do we want to try hitting in the daytime?
I would say rest and hit them at night, but try to stay hidden during that time.
Of course, we're right next to the Wookiee village.
Okay.
Why is he rolling?
I'm not.
If you do the
We haven't
long
even
rest for
decided what
20
we're-
hours, you're gonna get 13 temporary hit points because you guys have been preparing.
Oh, okay.
nice.
All right.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, sweet.
'Cause,
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll add
gonna,
So,
I'm gonna be throwing in some heavy artillery.
yeah. Wait. On our side?
I don't know.
This is where the
So
fun
I'm giving
begins.
myself 13 temporary hit points now. So as we walk down, I would like to, gather around. I'd like us to start a fire. Hawk, you rejoin us with your vultures, or you rejoin us with Victor. Now, just out of character, do any of you have any cooking skills? Can any of you actually cook?
I
That's a negative.
have survival.
You have what, Avic?
Survival.
Okay, and so does uh Hawk. You have some survival skills. You gather like double the foraged food. So
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
As we sit down for the night, because we're gonna be here for literally the whole day. I'd like to set up like a small fire. Would like to sit out in the open, enjoy the beauty of the forest, and as we set up the fire, Hawk, would you and Avik mind going out and foraging and grabbing some food, and so that we have something to do while we long rest?
Okay.
Cool.
So it'd be a survival?
Yeah, make me
Yeah,
survival checks.
and you gather twice the amount of food, Hawk. Does that affect the quality of your food, or just the amount of food you get with pathfinding?
I
It's just
don't
quantity.
know yeah, I think it's just quantity.
Okay, so
26.
So, DM, what kind of food are they able to find out in the forest?
So as you guys are hunting,
Oh, I forgot that. That would be a 13 because I get to add intelligence to that. I had to split my stats up kind of wild because of the stat spread needed to play a sniper.
I have a
Okay.
question. Is there any
Yes?
suppressor-based system in Star Wars for laser guns?
There are no suppressors, really. There are muzzle flash reducers, but do you have one?
I don't.
Okay, so essentially a blaster shot, it's like a muzzle flash in real life. It doesn't give away your position automatically. It's more like where the bolt is coming from that gives away where you are. Essentially, if you're shooting, you're telegraphing that you are shooting from somewhere. But as opposed to real life, no, there are no muzzle flashers for Star Wars. There's stuff to make the shots explosive. But yeah, just to say, as far as Star Wars lore is concerned, they can shoot, but at least the Empire will know that they're shooting at them and from what general direction. They will not be able to pinpoint where they're getting shot at.
Now, the Empire was able to develop a type of Tabana gas that makes blaster bolts nearly invisible, but that's only the Empire who is able to have access to.
And they're out in the middle of the boonies. So DM, would they have that gas?
Keep in mind, that was mostly used for stealth units.
Yeah, these are standard stormtroopers gathering up Wookiees. Do you think they'd have something that high-tech as the Empire? We're asking just in case.
Out this far, not really.
Okay, so the whole point is, I think the question you're asking is he going to telegraph his position by shooting? The answer is, well, yes, but actually no. So yeah,
Okay,
just
fine,
like
that's
hey,
fine.
we're getting shot at. So yeah, so the deal is yeah, that's the
Okay,
only,
so
no,
well
but
then,
what-
as you are going out and hunting food, you actually come across a couple animals, which are the what are they called? The fucking
slugs.
yeah, some of the big slugs there. You also come across some monkey-based creatures.
Okay.
Oh god, this annoying sounding KOTOR.
Oh, the Trasks. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
The Tarks, I think they're called. Whatever they are. Those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, that.
Kill them all.
Burn
It's
this
fucking the
fucking
most
place to
annoying
the ground.
fucking animal in the whole game.
Just walk up to the garrison. Excuse me, could we borrow your flamethrowers? Whoosh. Anyway, so it's like okay. They
yeah,
find
you come across a nice bunch of animals. You also come across various fruit. Some of it looks like little grenades, but they're not grenades. They're just fruit that look like little spiky bits. There's also like some weird looking colored blue mangoes.
Okay, so is that all they find, or do they find something else as well? I don't want to take too long with this little experiment of mine. I'm just doing this for,
And yeah, you just find like a big quantity of this stuff. So add about 10 of the spike fruit, 10 of the mangoes, 10 of the Tarks, and then 5 of the slugs.
Okay, so that's a lot of food. So as they literally bring all of that food back, and they kind of drop it on the ground, how do the Wookiees react to the quarry?
Real quick, what was the last thing?
The slugs. You get 5 relatively well-sized slugs, probably the size of your arm.
Okay.
Have, like, an extra USB
Okay.
charger for
More like
every
eels.
No.
So how do the Wookiees react to the amount of food they just brought back?
The Wookiees kind of look over like unfaired in a
What,
way
unfazed?
because yeah, like blunt face, like woo, like wow.
All right. So as they say, you know, they're a little impressed. Oh, my friends, you haven't seen anything yet. And I'd like to kneel. And since I don't have any special skills in it, I'd like to make a lore check to see if I remember any recipes from my day as a forager. And I did spend about 5 years on Naboo as a diplomat living out in the country. So do I remember? I want to roll lore if I can see if I can remember any recipes.
Yeah, make me a lore check.
All right. D20 plus my lore is a 6, I believe. So the 24.
Hold on, I'm putting it on a sweater.
It's all right.
24.
Trust me, I get how cold it is. Anyway, so I rolled a 24.
24. Yeah, you remember a good couple recipes, especially for the tark meat. You know, they make really good jerky.
Okay. So as they're doing that, as they hand me all the stuff, I'd like to use the force to lift a couple of the pieces of fruit and to have them like slowly rotating around me as I dress and prepare the meat. I'll stick it on a skillet. I do have a ration kit, so I'll put a skillet on the fire. It's probably about 8 a.m., so I'm cooking up a nice little breakfast. I'll take some of the fruit as well as with some sugar from my rations and sprinkle it over, and within like 15 minutes you guys have essentially fried caramelized mangoes and other fruits. They're sweet and yet crispy. They're going to give you a good bit of energy for the rest of the day. Since we're long resting anyway, I assume we're all entering long rest, so DM,
Yeah.
we'd like to do that, please. So
I like to
whatever
do
you
a
guys
thing
get for your...
I like to do a thing with the food where like it
Go
gives you
for it. This is-
bonuses in a way.
Okay, so the first meal is a bunch of specially dressed and prepared fruit. Again, it's just like frying pineapple pretty much. You're getting very good fruit, and then I'd like to take some of the meat and make very small, like fist-sized portions of meat, kind of large meatballs for you guys to munch on, because I know protein in the morning is very good, especially for those of you who've had steak for breakfast. You get my drift. So, you know, make
Roll me
the fruit and the steak. So
roll me 2d10 dice.
each of us or just me?
Just you.
Okay, so ooh,
Cool.
that's
your
a
food.
16.
Your food will give that much. If it is eaten within 8 hours.
Okay, so this is breakfast. So, guys, if you're gonna have
yeah.
you're gonna have to eat this now. We're resting for another like 7. So, unfortunately, this food won't provide any bonuses, but it's temporary hit points for now.
To be fair, temporary hit points go away when we finish the next long rest.
Oh, well, it's up to the DM. This is a special thing. This is food. I'm gonna apply to his rules.
This
so
this will
DM
go to when you're done with your long rest.
Okay, so we have this extra health bonus until we're done with this current long rest.
Well, I mean, you'll still have it after this rest.
Okay,
use.
so all right then. So everybody add another 16 temporary hit points.
So total 29.
Yeah, they don't stack. They don't stack.
Oh, you're
You just
right.
gotta
They don't
add.
stack.
This is a chance to improve our temporary hit points. So
So we're at 16 total.
Yeah.
okay, so as you're munching, does anybody want to role play? Because we have out of character, we have like an hour and a half left of role play, a time and combat to do.
I really wish I
It's
had
up
a
to you guys what-
soundboard so I could do the Minecraft. sorry.
Long rest, I mean.
I'm speaking with the Wookiees on their tactics and whatnot.
So as you guys are talking, the Wookiees had planned that they were going to go behind to the bunker and try and get access into the bunker to make sure that the guys that are going to sleep the guys that are going to sleep don't wake up in case if something goes wrong.
So they don't wake up ever, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but this is when the plan gets started and the distraction of the vulture droid starts.
I will. Sorry.
I recommend that maybe some explosives trapping them inside the bunker might assist him.
I could turn one of the Wookiees invisible, and they
And
could
I have
sneak
a grenade.
explosives in.
Well, hold on. Before we get super high tech, let's consider two options. One, Victor blasts the doorway of the bunker shut. Two, I cast darkness, because I can cast it within 60 feet. I cast the darkness on the entrance of the bunker, so that when the stormtroopers wake up and look, it is just pitch black. They can't see anything, and that's not going to have any intimidation effect. But if we're thinking realistically, their helmets cannot see through it. They're going to be not wanting to go through it. So what do you say? Do we want to risk using a grenade to take it down, have Victor shoot it straight off, or do we want to have me cast darkness on it, and hopefully that'll keep him in there?
Or do you want me to get in? Because they have flamethrowers, which means they have a whole bunch of flammable stuff. I could throw a whole bunch of stuff in there. We could seal the door and set it off.
But that requires you getting in there, making the checks on getting the stuff in there, making the checks and getting it off, and then making the checks and getting out.
Fair.
Now, again, not saying you can't do it, but the mathematics are kind of determinate here. You don't know if you're going to get it. I'd say there's maybe a 40% chance you could do that. What's your stealth?
+5, but I would have advantage.
Invisibility. You'd have advantage because of invisibility. I'd say that could work. That very well could work. But at the same time, let's DM. Could the bunker be taken out by explosives, or is there no way we're stopping this bunker? I'm not asking
The
you to
bunker
destroy it.
does
We're
have
saying, can we block the
explosives,
entrance?
but more towards the outside of the bunker because that's where the flamethrowers are at to get refueled.
Okay, would it be physically possible, kind of metagaming, would it be physically possible for him to set up enough explosives to blockade the front of the bunker with a successful demolition?
How many explosives do you have?
We have a thermal detonator and 10 frag grenades.
Damn.
These aren't Battlefront 2 thermal detonators. These things are like thermal imploders.
The real question is I'm guessing these guys are like bunk beds, so they're all pretty close together. And I'm guessing a couple grenades right in the middle of where they're sleeping would not end well for those stormtroopers, because I'm guessing
Stormtrooper armor is immune to shrapnel.
I'm guessing they don't sleep in their armor.
Yeah.
They get knocked the fuck out.
They have no immunity to explosives.
Well, at the same time, I'd like to blockade the entrance just to be certain. I'd rather take the 80% chance to get them all than a 60% chance to get most of them.
I'd say we do both.
Yeah, that'd be great. We have a number of explosives. DM, what do you say? With a thermal detonator and the explosives on site, because I don't think frags would do anything. With a thermal detonator and the explosives on site, will we be able to blockade the entrance enough to stop them from coming out?
Plug.
I'm thinking.
He's thinking.
The thermal detonator alone could at least get one room. So if you throw
the entrance. Could we load?
The entrance.
Well, here's the thing. Look. Yeah. Here's the thing. Could we take the explosives they have on site, like the fuel, and if it's feasible, get the explosives over to the entrance, use a thermal detonator as the trigger, and set off an explosion big enough to blockade the entrance of the bunker.
Possibly, but it would also have to be environmentally assisted.
Okay, here's the other question. could Victor's laser cannons completely blast the front of the bunker to pieces?
He would have to aim like in the doorway because this is like really thick concrete. And the door itself is very blast shielded, so
Okay.
So that shit
Now,
ricochets.
Option 3. Could we load explosives right there and let Victor shoot it, and both explosions would destroy the door? Or wait a second, could we hotwire the door to just not open?
Yeah, you could
I
hotwire
am-
the door. It'll just take
I
a
am
little bit
really
longer.
good at that.
Yeah, it's a door. It's a blast door, so it has to be operated electronically. So if we could just seal the door shut, not even weld it shut, then we could definitely just lock them in.
I would
I
say
am double proficient, so I have a 7
say-
on that.
Cool.
Plus
I would
7.
say we throw the thermal detonator in, take them out, and then shut the door.
And lock it and see what we could do. But at the same time, that would immediately... Okay, it depends on the initiative roll. Because if the stormtrooper's inside the bunker... Okay, Plug, here's the deal, because I'm asking, because I don't know D&D that well. If we attack the outer area of the base, will the stormtroopers behind the door be able to go first, or will they have to roll initiative before we can throw a grenade in there, lock the door, and... Because throwing the grenade's an action. Isn't throwing the grenade an action?
Yes.
So an action to also lock the door. So here's the deal. This could go one of two ways. This could go, she throws the grenade in, she shuts the door as her bonus action, and then the next turn she tries to lock the door. If she succeeds,
No.
she locks the door. If she fails, the door opens and she's got 8 stormtroopers in her face, and she does not get out of there alive.
The thing is, we can set the thermal detonator on the timer.
Well, but can we? Thermal
Yes.
detonators are trigger based.
Well, the
Doesn't-
grenade rules in the actual equipment says that we can set it on a timer.
Okay, got it. Okay. So here's the deal. DM, and I know, are you reading something? I don't want to distract you, because this is a plan that needs to work, so we're going to take our time with it. DM, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. Could we, because I'm writing this down, could we take the thermal detonator, set it on a timer, and before they realize what's going on, shut the door, lock it, and have Nova at least get out of the firing zone before it goes off? Could if we set the timer, would you allow the stormtroopers to not, I'm not asking for favors, I'm asking, would this happen? Because this is your game. Would that plan work? Would that plan feasibly work, or is there very low chance?
There's a very low chance of it working in those specific steps.
So there's
'Cause
a
that's
chance we can throw a
multiple
grenade in.
rolls as a whole.
Okay, so I say, guys, it's better if we just hotwire and lock the door instead of waking up those stormtroopers. Because
Are there
you know-
windows? Are there windows to the barracks?
No.
No. Okay.
it's a bunker. So again,
Okay.
I say you just it is a blast door. It is a bulletproof blast door. I say you just hotwire the dang thing and block it so nothing can get in or out, and then we take out the stormtroopers. Like, we don't need to worry about them, because again, look, we're not here to kill every single one of them. We're here to get the Wookiees out. So by the time the stormtroopers get the door open, it will be, we'll be long gone. So again, I say we continue to wait. It's probably about 11 a.m. by this point where we're discussing this. I say we take Victor up. We have Victor attack the stormtroopers, and we have the rest of you get into stealth first. Nova goes for the door. Nova, you lock the door, and then you get out of there. Maybe if you see an opportunity, take it. Like, if you see an opportunity to set something up for us, take it. And then, as Hawk and Avik and Bo, are you all going to try to stealth, or am I the only one staying back with Victor?
I'm going to try and stay hidden up on a ridge or someplace where I can snipe from.
Okay.
I'm not very long distance.
Okay. So, Bo, what about you?
I'm gonna stay with the Wookiees.
Okay, so here's the deal. Since you are both I don't think Victor needs help, and I don't think we want to be near Victor when he does need help, because the stormtroopers will be shooting at him. So myself, Avik, and Bo will be leading the Wookiees in a charge. Hawk will be sniping, and Nova will be trying to get out of dodge by the time this all starts. We lead the charge in on the stormtroopers. We cast whatever is expedient at that point, whether it be shock, whether I use darkness, no matter what happens. And it's the middle of the night, so my darkness will blend in with the natural background. So they physically cannot see a sphere of darkness. They just see pitch, like they're staring into nothing.
Christ.
So I know, Plug, this is a lot of planning. Welcome to DMing.
No, not that. But yeah, that and also my stuff I'm looking up too.
One
I know.
last thing. I need to, if I am going in there, I should see if there's any long-range communication, and I need to disable that.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. So you can take any opportunity on that you'd like. So does everybody agree with that plan? Again, myself, Bo, and Avik charging with the Wookiee warriors, Victor shooting at the stormtroopers, and then Nova sabotaging and breaking the door and then getting out. Nova, you can re-engage if you want, but
when the communication and the door is disabled, I will signal everyone. Everyone has a communicator, so I'll let you guys know, and then you guys can attack.
Okay, now listen. My telepathy is a two-way street. You can, well, it's not a two-way street, but I can feel what you're doing, and you understand my language. It has a range of 30 feet, however. Would you like me to stay close enough to you so that you can go, or would you like to use on the comms, which would require you getting out of there before telling us that you're done? Because remember, you're invisible. We can't see anything you're doing.
I'll calm you guys. Worst case, even if I have to be in the base when I calm you guys, I'll get to a safer location. Just, if you hear alarms or anything like that, immediately charge in. That's
Okay,
that's
got
given.
it. So we're all right. So is that the plan, guys? Is everybody in agreement?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so DM,
Yeah.
we'd like to go with that plan that we've been discussing for far too long. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna rest and just rest the entire day. Since it's getting late, I don't think you guys want to do any extra role play, but I'll give you the opportunity now before we get going.
My
good.
main question is whether we want to do this right now or whether we want to do it. No, I'm not against us doing this right now. It's just like we were saying, it's late, and I'm not sure how long combat will run.
Are we saying do we want to do this next session? Just
Oh.
call it early and have a plan and do this next session. Would you guys? I don't know. I don't care. Do you guys want to do that instead?
Yeah,
I'll write down the full
Right.
battle plan. I'll
I'm
write down the
fine.
full battle plan.
Yeah, we've been
free all
here
day.
for about 2.5 hours. 3.5.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
9 o'clock for me. It's 9 o'clock for me. I don't really care how late I stay up, but I don't want to be up till midnight.
Yeah.
From look,
As long
there's 10.
as long as we get up to it quickly, and if we have to end immediately after, I'm fine doing combat this session.
Okay. So if we're doing that, DM, I'd like to just straight up skip the time. Essentially, the last thing we'll do is I'll cook a meal for the guys. I'll cook dinner. It's about 8 p.m. It's about 3 hours before we go. No, it's actually 5 hours. We're going in at 1 a.m., DM. We're going in
Okay.
at 1 a.m. when there's only 10 of them. So at 8 p.m., I'd like to cook you guys some dinner. I take most of the meat. I take the slugs. I take the tart meat. I take a couple of the mangoes, and I use the force to squeeze the juice out as it's frying in the pan. I take some basic salt. I crush up some of the herbs that you brought me, and I start, flipping it around. And I give you guys this really aromatic, meaty dish, again, mixed with meat. It's got the juice and the sugar from the juice in it. It kind of tastes very savory, but also it's got a little bit of sweetness in it. Think of of sweet and sour. Think of like that, but with a very strong, potent kind of steak-like meaty texture to it. It's a very filling dish, a lot of protein. And do I roll again, or do I just let it go?
Roll again.
All right, I can tell the DM's getting tired.
I was trying to think.
He's been tired.
Hey, 17! You guys get an extra point.
Cool. So, you guys got an extra hit point. So we're at the point where we're getting ready to take over the base and shit.
My goodness,
Yes.
DM, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry.
He's been yawning the entire time.
Yeah, did
Just
you
been
not take a
thinking.
nap before the game?
Yeah, I did have a nap actually.
All right,
Okay,
then.
so-
As long as you can
Yeah.
stay focused on the game, because we want to make this fun, and I know it's a lot of planning and talking and stuff, but we want to make this fun, and we want you to enjoy it too.
I know. So we are at the point now where you guys are getting ready to do this assault, or the
Yep.
sneaky part. Okay.
Okay.
So Victor is now in position. As you guys are also going to be spreading out more towards the back or the front of him.
My initial thought is we attack because the bunker. Okay, setting up the stage in our minds.
Stealth
the Victor's
attack.
on one side of the camp. The bunker is on the opposite side. It's like on the. If we're attacking from the south, Victor's on the south. The bunker's on the north, right? Or is it on the east or the west? Is it to the left or the right of the base?
It's towards the left north section of the base.
Okay, so it's in the northwest sector. So Nova, you're going to sneak up around Victor's left side and hit that bunker. We're going to sneak up around the right side with the rest of the Wookiees. Hawk, we're going to get into a sniper's nest where you are good, and then we'll break off from you and move down the valley and attack. And I'm talking full-out charge, no attempt at stealth, go. And then Victor's going to fire as well right before we move in, depending on his initiative roll, I guess. So, boss, what do we...
Yeah, need me to roll that stealth up?
Yup, roll the stealth.
It's a +5 and you have advantage because you have invisibility. Oh, not 20!
Cool. So you're heading towards the door, right?
I'm doing a quick kind of walk around the interior of the base and seeing if I can pick out where the communication station is.
Okay, well,
If
with
it-
that 19, you see that the communication station
No,
is actually more
wait,
towards
yeah.
the
You
eastern
got a
right,
nat 20.
eastern right side of the base, where the turret head is at. That's covered in moss and stuff.
Yeah, DM, he got a nat 20.
So yeah,
Okay,
and with
I'm
that
going to-
stealth, you are able to get by with the invisibility quite well. Like none of are the troopers out?
It's nighttime, it's 1 a.m., so 10 of the troopers should be in the bunker and 10 of the troopers should be in the base.
Yeah, so 10 of the troopers are in the bunker and 10 of them are out, and none of them really notice you at first. Like you sort of like stop for 1 second, but then he's like looking at you but not knowing you're there, and then he just goes a different direction. As you make it right next to the door on the other side, there's no light for this area except for like a yellow head over lamp light. As you see one of the Wookiees that are actually in the tree up top above you.
So again, Nova, he said that the communications equipment's on the right side of the base, opposite the door.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to the communication station, find an area where I won't be visible, and I'm going to disable it in a way that it could not be quickly or easily repaired without setting off any trigger or like signal that it's broken.
Okay, well, with that 20 still, you make it to the you're wanting to go communication first and then bunker door?
Communication first.
Okay, so you're able to see the communications and you head towards there. You climb up on the top of the actual side of the building using a couple of the rocks and stuff. As the antenna panel is actually exposed a little bit due to erosion and rain. So you're able to connect a few pins and dots here, able to take a tool in there with like a small spark, but your body's like covering it enough to where not a lot of light is able to show. But as you are making a slight... Make me another stealth roll.
Can I make mechanics? Would this be with advantage, or can I make a mechanics check?
Mechanics check.
Or actually, hacking check. Sorry.
Oh yeah, hacking. Yeah, hacking.
Wait, is that... No, you're turning off the communicator. He's asking you to do it if you can do it stealthily. You've already turned it off, but did you succeed at stealth?
24.
Yeah, you're still pretty stealthed.
Okay, you rolled a 24 on that.
It's pretty good. So, with that, you're able to get to turn off and disable the communications to where it's not going to be able to be fixed for a long time. And as you're continuing your stealth with the 17, you were able to make it just by the door.
I would have actually reactivated my stealth suit if I needed to. Like
Yeah.
as soon like I messed with it, reactivating my stealth suit and moving off again.
Yeah. So you're able
Well,
to
yeah, but
activate
he's
and
saying
get
he's
past
saying
again.
yeah.
So now.
Yep. So that's two uses.
Okay,
Does it
so
only have one
you're
use?
at is how many uses does your stealth suit have, Nova?
I have as many. It's a spell.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, DM. Is he at the door or is he still at the comms equipment?
As you're getting off of the comms roof and heading now towards the door, you do see that a few of the two troopers are heading in your direction, towards a little bit of the door, as they're sort of in a range of talking.
All right. What are they talking about?
Did you hear about the shipment that's going to be coming in for even more of these hairy beasts? Great. More work for us. Why can't they just send them out already? Send them over to the Drandoshans. That's the thing. They're actually coming. What do you mean they're coming? Drandoshan slavers are coming in and selling these beasts, or killing them for their sport. Their weird-ass tradition. Ugly greenskins.
And then they walk off.
Are they far enough? Like, I just want to make sure I'm far enough away that nobody can hear when I kind of talk in my communicator. And I'm going to kind of go and like, it looks like Transoceans are coming in. They're talking about them coming in for pickup. The communicator's already disabled, and I have no idea when they're going to show up.
DM, can he talk on the comm link without alerting the stormtroopers?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
With
I would be if there was any risk, I wouldn't do it. Is the first thing.
Okay, so I will lean into my communicator because I'm watching this. I'm watching. I saw the thing go. So I will say, look, we can't worry about it right now. We have to get these Wookiees out of here. If the Russians are coming in with more Wookiees, or if they're coming in to pick these Wookiees up, then maybe you want to work a little bit faster. That's the only thing we're concerned about. So
I turn it off and go immediately to the door to seal it.
Okay, make me a tech roll.
Wasn't trying to be rude there. I was just saying, hurry up.
Yeah.
Tech
Well, how
roll.
do you know the shields are still
No,
up?
make me a tech roll.
You notice the shields are still up. Sorry, master. All right. So, Nova.
Inner tech.
Tech.
Wait, it's an attack roll to see if you turn off the door?
Tech.
Sorry. You're cutting out. I can't hear very well. Ooh, it's a...
Wait, was that for the attack or for the check?
Check.
All right,
No,
I'm going to inspire myself. So that's
what I'm saying is, was that an attack roll by accident?
No.
Okay.
He's gonna inspire him. She's gonna inspire herself because she's just that good.
Okay. Inspire yourself.
You look down. No, but you look down your shirt and you're suddenly inspired.
Yeah.
So as you are trying to figure this out, you sort of cut one by accident, and then you look down. It's like, yeah, big girls. And then you accidentally cut the wrong wire, and you actually open the door.
I don't want to say anything.
Is it locked open or?
It's just open.
Okay, I'm going to quickly try to seal it shut. Still, I'm just working quickly and.
Another tech roll.
Oh, come on! It's a natural one.
Fucking.
Yeah, it's locked. The wire locks it.
I'm gonna
place.
take out that thermal. I'm gonna take out the grenades and all the thermal charges they gave me, and I'm going
You have
to.
a thermal detonator.
Yep, I'm gonna-
Wait. DM, could I ask a question? Could I ask a question that could help Nova, or would that be too metagaming for you?
Too many.
What's up?
Too many at once.
Okay, the point is, could I ask a question that could possibly help Nova, but it might be metagaming? Could I ask a question about what something she could do to help hopefully fix the situation, or would you just not allow it? Is Nova the only
No.
one able to do anything?
She's only able to do it.
Okay,
Okay.
Nova, I can't help you. I can't even telepathy with you, so
That's fine.
You're...
I'm gonna take all the explosives. Can I see inside the building?
Yeah, you see that down the hallway goes pretty long. As you see that the rooms are more spread out. They're spread out about like 10 feet apart. There's like 3 rows of doors on the left side, and then further up 3 more doors going towards a T-base
They have
section.
their own rooms?
Well, there's in
Holy
multiple
cow,
places.
these guys have it nice.
These guys are fucking pampered.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a weird outpost. I'm surprised they aren't, like, into some big room just bunked up together.
This might be a small prefabricated base. We don't know. It might be like a mini bunker thing, as far as lore is concerned.
Are there any, any weapons, any explosives in the... near the entrance?
There's racks of weapons just outside the doors, but they're concealed within the wall. You could just see them like through like really thick glass.
And the explosives I have aren't enough to cave in kind of the front area of this building, right?
Not really. It looks pretty refurbished.
Okay, I'm gonna inch into the building. You said that the guns were behind glass, so they're not kind of laid out kind of in front of the door.
They're like in a display case in a way.
Huh.
With a like in a display case with a button system next to it to like open it and shit. But these weapons
it is
are
like a...
different. There's multiple different weapons besides just the E15 or whatever the hell it's called for the Stormtrooper blaster.
An E11 blaster.
E11.
An E11 blaster rifle, yeah.
Okay. Does it look like this is where they keep their... Like, is it a password to get into this?
No, but it does have like a slot, almost like a card slot. You know, like a security card slot, like you would swipe a credit card almost.
Yeah. Wait, these doors also lock, right?
Yeah, they're on the other side of the door. The panels are not next to each other.
I know, but the doors into the building also lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, would this building have its own little power generator, or would it be attached to something else?
I believe it would be attached to something else, and if it did, it'd have it more in the back of the base.
Okay, I'm going to activate my power one more time, so I'm down to 2 powers, and I'm going to go around to the back, because these doors are electric, right? They're big, heavy doors, but they're 100% electric.
Yeah.
You absolute genius.
I'm going to cut the power. I'm going to be like,
Wait,
get ready.
whoa. Wait, are you inside the base when you're doing this?
Yes.
Okay,
So the building itself, I'm going to go around to the back. I'm going to reactivate my stealth just to be safe.
Well, hang on. DM, do you know what he's saying? Do you know what you just confirmed that he can do? Because I want to make sure you're informed.
He can blow up the base with an ion-based grenade and send the generator
what-
packing.
Well, the thing is, if he breaks the generator, all the doors enter emergency mode and they automatically shut.
Oh, cool.
And they lock. As in Nova, you'd be locking yourself in the back of the base with all of the stormtroopers in there.
Yes, but the thermal detonator can be set on a timer.
Exactly.
True. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set it for like long enough for me to basically I'm basically setting it. Is there a good defensive location kind of near where I am where I could kind of set up and it would be very hard for them to get to me as everybody else rushes in?
Not really. It's just like a straight hallway.
I mean, outside the building.
Oh, outside the building? Yeah, there's like some rocks and trees in the way.
Okay. Then I'm going to set it for 30 seconds and immediately move, kind of quickly and quietly move out and get into that defensive position. I'm like, and I have like, I've set it also on my watch so I know how long. I'm like, 10 seconds. Like, bomb's gonna go off in 10 seconds, power will go.
Okay. So, make me you said you did your invisibility power again?
I did.
Okay, make me
And
another
are you
stealth.
running?
With disadvantage.
Are you running? Okay, no. Again, sorry, if it seems to somebody like I'm metagaming or rules lawyering, I'm sorry. I try to keep it in, but at the same time, you know.
Yeah!
Okay, so as you're running, just do on the metal surface, your invisibility is keeping hold. As you are heading over now towards a T-base juncture, you see that there's a office towards the left, and the hallway goes a little bit further down to the right, as there's a secondary T section.
Oh.
I didn't see this on the way to there.
Yeah, so you went down the T section, and the hallway towards the left is a little farther. This is like almost dipping down, in a way.
But I didn't see this on. That doesn't make sense. So on the way, am I going to the place where I'm placing the explosive, or am I running away from it? Because at this point, I would have seen it on the way there, right?
Oh. Hold on.
I'm very confused about.
What he's saying is he's set the grenade. Now he's trying to get out.
Oh,
he
you've
set
already
the grenade
gone to
at
the
the power
generator.
Yeah, he got to the generator, put the grenade down, and is now running out of the base.
Oh.
And on the way out, I am putting a little kind of rock or something in the door into the security base. So if we want to get in, because it's going to seal all the doors inside too. But I want to leave a little rock or something so that if we want to get in to get to the guns, we can.
Okay.
Oh.
So, as you are running towards the generator, as you ran towards the generator, set the bomb, you're now running for dear life down the hallway. You're still pretty good. As then you grab a boulder, and it takes about 3 seconds for you to put the boulder there. And then you're trying to run back past the trees and just...
And they already know, and I've already kind of sent out the kind of go in, so everybody's already moving as soon as like the second, like couple seconds before the bomb goes off, everybody's already ready for attack. So
Yeah.
girls like, "Go fuck!" And then everybody's attacking, and yes.
Alright, so as Nova runs out of the base, I see her shimmering form and her two ladies bouncing. And as the explosion goes off, DM, the alarm would go off for like 2 seconds, and then it would shut down because the main power goes off.
Yeah.
So I would just stand up and yell into the comm like, "Victor, now!" And I would tell him to charge. I would pull, as all of you look in the general chat, I will stand up in the middle of the night and just whoosh my shield on this bright orange flash the size of my chest. Just whoosh, pulling out my right hand with nothing in it and just charging forward and washing the Wookiees behind me.
This is
And
some
as
Avenger
he's
shit.
charging, and I'm pulling the giant sword off my back, activating my belt so that a shimmering blue field covers my body, and I'm charging it after.
Okay, well, we're not going to be rolling an initiative, but we are going to be having an initiative. I'm just doing it to where I can get people in, so I need to finish up with that.
What do you mean, get people in?
Writing your guys' names, because I had an initiative, but I thought, okay, if we're going to go into combat, let's not just roll. Let's just make one already.
What do you mean, make one already?
Make a list of roles of people of initiative.
Oh, roll for the group.
Yeah, but you don't roll because if we're already in combat, then I just want to have a set list already instead of just being like, oh, this one, take too long. If
Okay,
if
so
that's
what are you
okay.
saying here? Are you saying that we're going to be able to pick our turn order? Like, you're saying you don't want us to roll for it, you just want us to claim initiative as we go?
No, I have a picked order.
Okay, so he's basically telling us what the initiative order is. That's fine.
But that means he can put the stormtroopers anywhere he wants.
I'm guessing we have a surprise round at the very least.
Possibly, hold on, 6. Cool.
Look, I prefer... Look, DM, I don't know what you're doing, but honestly, it's either we roll against the stormtroopers for initiative, or we don't roll and you put them wherever in the turn order you want. I don't know if I trust that. Not that I don't trust you, I don't think that's very fair to either party.
Alright, fine. You guys can roll.
I get the not wanting to roll for initiative, but this is combat, and we did agree to do this tonight, so...
Alright.
Alright, so, everybody roll initiative, I guess.
Yep.
I will just say Vic will have the highest initiative since he's attacking first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he does get 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a... Okay, so our initiative order, if we're all rolling... Oh, Nova, you're re-engaging?
Oh yeah, I'm still fighting with you guys. Like I'm not.
Okay, so
I'm just getting
you
out
already
of
rolled
the
initiative.
immediate like, oh shit, I'm gonna be surrounded scenario. Not
Okay,
gone
so
and gone.
DM, the turn order for us is as follows. What is it? Somebody rolled a 17. Okay, Nova rolled a 17. So write that down if you're ready for it. Nova rolled a 17.
Nova 17.
Avic rolled a 14.
Hold on. Okay, so Nova 17.
Avic rolled a 14.
Avic. Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Alright, hold on. A 9.
Yeah, I rolled... And then Hawk and Bo both rolled 4s.
Well, I do have a +5 to
Yeah, Hawk got a 9, but he goes before you.
Okay, got it. That's right, Hawk got a 9. I'm sorry about that.
So it should be Nova, Avic, Hawk, Nura, and then Bo.
Cool.
And then Victor goes first. And do we get a surprise round, DM? I know
Hold
it's getting
on.
late, but...
I'm copy pasting.
Got it.
Does this sound fair? Or does this look fair?
Everybody inside the, Holy crap, everybody look in the general chat.
It's the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
it's
7,
the second
8,
one.
9, 10.
Wait, hold on.
You might want to group all the stormtroopers under one initiative, or group them, just to be easier for yourself.
Yeah,
that's what I was doing.
Like, TR1, TR2... No, just to let you know which one you're on. TR1, TR2. So, okay. 10 of the troopers are trapped inside the base. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Yeah, 10.
So yeah, you're facing 10.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with that, guys. Are you satisfied with that turn order?
Yeah.
Where are the Wookiees?
Okay. So, where are the Wookiees?
Hawk should go after Nova and Abbott.
They're gonna try and get their people out, so they will be
Oh.
going
Okay,
across.
they will not be fighting. Got it. What does the HW stand for?
Hold on.
HW? Oh, Hawk.
Yeah.
HWK is Hawk. BO Bow.
But what's
Nova. Oh, the other
What's
one.
the-
Whoops.
Dick, Trooper. Oh, Hawk, Trooper, Nova, Abbott, Trooper.
Okay, so DM, mark the troopers as 1 through 10. Like you can copy paste your message, but mark the troopers as 1 through 10, and just spell out our names, please, so there's no confusion.
Okay.
Again, let's put some time into this. We're playing. We're all here. Some of us are being harsher than others, and I apologize for that. So, let's work together and have a fun night.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No. I'm saying I am. I'm saying I'm being harsh. I don't think anyone can disagree with me on that point.
And then... Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Alright, so got all the troopers numbered, got all of our turn orders planned out?
Yeah. So I believe this is
Alright,
the
paste it. And...
turn.
Yep, that's TR13X20AC15.
TR13 is their health, AC is their AC is their armor class. The 20 was
Got it.
because...
Okay, 13
yeah.
hit points each.
I did this in advance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay, thank you for
TR13
putting in the work.
is
We
13
appreciate
hit
that.
points.
Bo and Hawk should not be before Nova and Abbott.
Oh.
Just edit. Yeah, Bo is last in our turn order. Bo is even less than me. He's after me. And what did the troopers roll? What did the troopers get for initiative?
I had just placed them there because I spread it out evenly as
so-
possible.
So, Bo, I don't mean to mess you up. So, if you want to edit that message, DM, Bo should go after the 9th or after the 10th trooper. Because he rolled a 4.
Okay.
I don't mean to screw you over, Bo. I'm sorry. Is everybody just as tired of this
There we
written
go.
roll as I am?
Okay.
Remember, boys, we're being recorded for my players to watch. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Smiles on.
Okay, I believe I have it now.
Okay. Go ahead
where
and
should
edit
Hawk
the message
be?
when you're ready.
Hawk should be just before Nura.
Just
Hawk rolled a
before.
9, but he has a better one. He has a +5. I have a -1 to initiative, so he comes just before I do. Even though we both rolled the same.
And will we have a surprise round because we were ready for this? I gave them a heads up, and all the girls were like, "Wait, what?" And then immediate attack.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we all get a round before combat then, and then combat
Yeah.
begin.
All of us, including Victor, get a round of combat, and then we get to actually enter turn order. So Victor gets 2 turns before they even get to go. Sweet.
And our attacks have advantage.
Really? Yes. Okay. That's awesome.
Okay, there we go.
Power.
Unlimited power.
I have some stuff ready for you guys.
There we go. I believe I got it now. Okay.
My water.
Yes.
So, Victor's going to go first. He's going to be targeting the... hold on. Trying to... He's going to be targeting...
He gets 3 attacks.
Hmm?
He gets 3 attacks.
He gets 3 attacks, yeah. So, he's going to
And
aim
advantage.
at 1, 2, and
Advantage on all.
3. Which is his... +7.
And it does 10 times damage against them.
10
So
times.
do his attacks. So do his attacks have advantage, like both the hit and?
No, just to hit.
Okay, so his attacks have advantage.
Yeah, you never really have advantage on damage. That's not a thing that really happens unless you have a specific ability that says.
So that's 12 plus 7, so 19.
So he hits one of them, which does...
It's 3d4 minus 1.
Oh,
and then
3d4?
Yeah, 3d4.
3d4 minus 1.
So
3
times
damage.
10, 30.
30?
Yes.
Okay,
Did he just do
so
30 damage to 3 stormtroopers? Is that what I'm hearing? 30 damage to 3 stormtroopers?
yeah.
Just to let you know,
Oh.
with the temporary hit points, I would have survived that, but not by much.
Cool, so
Fine.
you just see 3 stormtroopers as there's a die! As 3 of them are now down on the ground, unconscious.
Okay, who's next in the turn?
My arm!
Oh no.
Yeah, they're not
Okay,
gonna
so
last
next would be Trooper number 4, who just watched 3 of his friends get murked.
long. No,
Yeah,
we
we
have
have
a
a
surprise.
surprise
Nova.
round. So it's Nova.
Oh, yeah, it's
Nova.
Nova.
I'll keep track of the surprise round. It's Nova, and then after Nova, it's Avic. So Nova, what
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get into cover, and I'm still invisible right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into cover in a location that's like good, and I'm going to shoot somebody with a combustive shot.
Combustive shot? Okay. You're right next to trooper number 5 and 7.
All right, 5 it is.
Roll to attack. Roll to attack.
Not in general. Nova, not in general.
Nova, don't type it in general. Type it in roll dice. Thank you, Nova. Hawk, are you humming? Or is that
I'm sorry, I'm spacing out every once.
It's okay.
No, I get it. I totally get it, man. We're in the middle of Star Wars. We're about to do
Yes.
Oh!
Cool.
That's a 20. That's a 24 to hit. That's a hit.
So you hit it.
All right, I just wanted to see if I could crit. That was.
Okay, so
24
roll
crit?
damage.
So
You just wanted
yeah,
to see if you could.
Okay. How much is a crit? 25 or higher?
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And for us, it does double damage, but for the Wookiees, it does triple damage.
For crits? Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
8 damage.
you hit number 7 or 5?
5.
5? Okay. So as you hit number 5, he takes 8 damage. 8 minus 13. 3?
And then on the
4?
start,
5. He has 5 left.
5. Okay, number 5 has 5 left.
and then on the and then at the start of his turn, which still happens, the initiative's still happening. They just can't react. He's gonna burn for 3 damage.
So,
2.
So he takes 11 damage. He's down to 2 HP.
So as you hit him in the
Okay.
shoulder, his shoulder piece begins to catch on fire a little bit.
Oh, no.
As he just like
Oh my god! It's burning!
And that's gonna happen every round. He can spend an action to put it out.
Oh!
Okay.
Wait, at the beginning of every round?
Beginning of every round.
He's dead. He is 100% dead by the time his turn comes around. It's gonna burn up into his helmet because, again, we have a surprise round. By the time it gets to his turn again, he's gonna die. Just let him burn. Oh, that's morbid.
so, yeah, it's my turn now.
Cool, so that stormtrooper's burned to death. He's dead.
Yep. And, I would like to go into melee with Trooper 4 and attack him.
Hold on. Why the fuck are you hitting
What?
me?
He just said, hold on.
What's your problem? Why the hell are you hitting me?
Oh, we've killed 4 of them.
I'm about to kill another.
As long as I
Yeah,
can
here's
do
my-
decent damage, then
Yeah,
I should
here-
kill another.
Sorry about
Here's
that.
my question. It's all right. Here's my question to you guys.
I was mistaken with the tech power. It's the start of my next turn. Takes fire
Okay.
damage. And if the target or a creature within it uses an action, he can put out the flames.
Okay, so by the time the next part of your turn comes around, he'll burn to death anyway. So Trooper 4 is still active, and he can spend an action to put the flames out, DM.
Yes.
Or sorry,
Trooper 5.
Trooper 5. Whatever Trooper it was, he has to spend his action to put out the flames, or he dies at the end of his... Wait, no, Nova goes before Trooper 5, so that Trooper's technically dead.
No, because he hasn't taken the fire damage yet. Because it's
Yeah,
at the start of my
So
turn.
he's at 5 HP.
So he's at 5. He will take 3 by the start of your next turn, so technically he's already at 2. Got it. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to confuse the DM there.
No, that's...
Okay. So,
I misunderstood how the power worked. That was my bad. I apologize.
So DM,
So my
Trooper
turn now?
5... Trooper 5 is alive with 5 HP.
Got it. Okay. Avic, it's your turn.
okay, I'd like to move into melee of Trooper 4 and attack.
Alrighty.
20 plus 7. And just to see if I crit. I do not.
Wow.
Okay, so 3d4 plus 5. 13 points of damage.
So are you shooting him or?
I'm hitting him with my giant sword.
Okay, so as you are as you're running up to this person, you then take your sword as you cut into this guy so hard that it goes into his shoulder, right into like the crevice of his neck a bit, as he then just goes down as you pull that sword like out.
Nice.
Ouch. So after Avic, it's Hawk, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at number 7.
I'm just going
And-
to update this tracker a bit.
And
Can't believe he did a fall
take that
damage.
19.
I believe he died of fall damage. Did you just say that?
What was that? Sorry.
Nothing. It's like, I thought you whispered, I think he died of fall damage,
I
referring
think
to the
he
trooper
died
that
of
died.
fall damage.
It's like
Alright,
fall
I
3.
hit number 7 for 3 points of, not 3, 5. Is it 3 or is it? It's 5 points of damage.
Okay. So he has 8. Yeah, he has 8, doesn't he? No?
Yeah, he has 8. He has 8, but like, do you describe it or?
You're shooting him with a sniper?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're up in the tree line and tempering with your scopes, you then finally get it correct, and you fire the shot at him and hit him right into his bicep arm as he holds, and he's like, "Duh! There's a sniper!"
That was Trooper what? Trooper 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, since Hawk, I assume your turn's over?
Yeah.
So I am within 90 feet of these guys. I'm going to stand up straight in the middle, like, again, holding my orange shield, so I'm perfectly visible. I'm going to pick one trooper up using the Force and activate Force Throw. What this does is they have to make a strength saving throw, but I am going to activate Heightened Power, which costs an extra 3 Force points, so I'm spending 6 points. He has disadvantage on the saving throw. So I'm casting it on him, and I'm going to throw him into Trooper 7. They take 2d8 damage if he fails the save, and well, if he fails the save, then he moves a number of feet as about up to 30 feet. I assume Trooper 5 and Trooper 6 and Trooper 7 are within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So he has to make a strength saving throw
7.
against. He has to make a 13 saving throw of strength or higher, and he has disadvantage.
Oh, he rolled 7.
Okay, sweet. So I grab him with the force physically. I pick him up off the floor, and I throw Stormtrooper 6 into Stormtrooper 7. They take 2d6 damage from the force. So, sorry, not 2d6, 2d8.
Man, we're wrecking them.
Yes. It's only
There
7
you are.
damage. It's 7 damage, but I used Stormtrooper 6 to hit Stormtrooper 7. So that is enough to kill Stormtrooper 7, but not Stormtrooper 6. He is at
Wait,
He's at 6
Stormtrooper
health.
7 would be at 1 hit.
Yeah, he's at 1.
Exactly. So it's enough. I essentially, if I can describe my action, as I pick up Stormtrooper 6 with the Force, you see my fingers grip a little bit. Both of my quote-unquote Padawans see my fingers grip a little bit, and the Stormtrooper goes, as I pick him up and I slam him into 7, who, it just so happens that the blaster arm of Stormtrooper 6 is pressed up against 7, and as he hits him, the blaster discharges, and just a bolt goes through 7's head as he drops to the floor, and 6 is desperately trying to get up. So, yeah,
Alright, 6 is
Stormtrooper...
alive, 7 is dead.
Stormtrooper 6 is dead, and Stormtrooper 7 is at 6 hit points.
Wait, I think it's the other way around.
Stormtrooper 5 is burning from our scout, and then Stormtrooper 6 is the one that you shot, right, Sniper?
I shot 7.
That's right, 6. I used 6 to hit 7 because 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I hit the one.
7, 8, 9?
that,
Oh, good.
I hit the one that the sniper hit. The one that the sniper hit had 5 hit points left. I dealt 7 damage. That stormtrooper's dead by getting shot through the head by the other stormtrooper. 6 has 8 hit points. 6 has 6 hit points left. DM, do you have that?
Which one has 6 hit points left?
6 has 6 and 7 is dead.
Dude, you guys are like fucking.
Yeah, well, we did plan for this. So 6 has 6 points. 7 is dead, and 5 has 5 hit points, taking 3 burning at the beginning of the next turn.
5,
So
5, 6,
we
6,
essentially
7,
have
1.
Are they all
seven.
dead yet?
Yeah. No.
You still got
I
like.
just took my turn, so Bo,
Snow
it is now
Buzz.
your turn. You get to go.
Right, so charging behind the other Jedi friends. Do we have advantage for this? I can't remember.
Yes.
Advantage to hit.
So I leave my pistol in its holster and I do an unarmed strike on.
Why aren't you just lightning?
Because I don't have any good lightning yet, and I
His
can
shock
do
is good lightning.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I
Okay,
can.
let him take his turn. We didn't criticize what you did.
So,
Okay.
which trooper am I near? I was running behind Avik and Nura.
You're closer to 5 and 6, and 10 is like staggered, like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, but he's a little farther away.
Yeah,
Okay,
5 has 5 hit points and 6 has 6.
I'll go for 5. I'll roll my d20s. 20.
With advantage.
Yeah,
CT
Plus
5555.
Shut up.
nat 20.
Ah! Nat 20!
Okay,
So
that's a
I
crit.
do. Hold on. As, if I may describe it, as my fist courses upwards towards the trooper, with sap vitality and my shocking affinity, I change the necrotic damage to lightning damage and do 6d10 damage
Oh,
to trooper
what?
5.
6d10?
Yes, because since it was a nat 20, it does double the damage, right?
Yeah.
But on Trooper 5?
Yeah.
And
Well,
sap
you already picked
vitality does
Okay.
3d10.
I will
so-
say, it doesn't double how many dice you roll. You just roll the damage and double the damage.
Got it.
It's still a kill. He's still dead.
20. Just
It's a-
absolutely, with lightning shooting from my fist, just punch the fuck out of him.
It's
And
the
just
Force Unleashed and your Star Killer.
turned him into,
Also-
literally.
Yeah,
if I may,
you punched
turned
him in the
into
face,
dust.
and then he turned into pure ash. You just hit him across the face, and it's like,
I am
Also,
inevitable.
For reference, when you use a melee spell, you still use your force casting modifier, not your strength.
Oh, really?
Ow. Well, he's still dead. He rolled a
Either way,
20.
Yeah.
so I should have done. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but still, he pretty much just I am inevitable him. So
Yeah, he just fucking Tony Starked his ass.
Thanos. Yeah, it's just Thanos snapped him. All right, so that's
So
the end of
now
our
we're
turn.
back to the regular top of the order, right?
All right,
So,
Victor.
Bo-Rain,
Vic-
what's your
Cool. So now this
Wait,
is
which
top of the
which
order.
trooper
now.
was that?
Say that
Which
again,
trooper?
Hawk.
Which trooper was that?
what's your force save DC?
Light is 12, universal and dark are 13.
DM, it's Victor's turn.
Yep. So as Victor then it turns over to see 8, 9, and 10. He's going to try and make an attack.
So, who was the one that just got killed?
5.
That was Trooper 5. So Trooper 6 is still alive, and 8, 9, and 10 are still there.
Okay. So that's a 8 that doesn't hit. One of them hits. Okay, and that's 3D.
Oh, wait, that's a wait. That's 3d20 and add 7 to each one to see if they hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
9,
So that's a
25.
9, a 25, and an 11. So
one-
yeah, only one of them hits.
Okay, and then it's 3D20
3d4.
or 3D4.
3d4 times 10. 3d4 times 10. So asterisk
Right.
10. I swear, for a low power campaign, this is not low power. Oh,
600 damage.
60.
Wait,
60.
no.
That's
Oh.
times 10.
I didn't see the multiplication yet.
A Star Destroyer does 600 damage.
Yes. Sorry.
DM, are we breaking your game yet?
No, I'm having fun.
I hope you are. I'm sorry if you're not.
So,
I'm having
which
fun, man.
trooper was that?
Okay, that was 9. He got incinerated. So as soon as it dropped, his body's just gone. So there's nothing left. Avic, it's
I
now
guess
your
I'm not
turn.
the only one. Guess I'm not
No,
the
it's
only one
Nova's
incinerating
turn.
people.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's Nova's turn now.
Alright. Alright, the one guy that I haven't shot yet, the guy who's standing next to the guy that's already on fire. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at him.
The guy that is on
The guy
fire.
that's on fire that's already dead.
Oh,
The guy that is on fire takes 3 points of damage.
The guy that was on fire got disintegrated by Thanos over there.
okay.
Oh.
How many undamaged guys are there?
2.
8
Okay,
and 10.
I'm gonna shoot at 8 then.
Okay.
Does that hit?
16? Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. What are you hitting him with?
Same
No,
thing I
but what
shot
you-
the other guy with.
Oh,
The
incinerary.
flaming shot. Yeah, incendiary shots.
Combustive shot.
Combustive shot,
5.
thank you.
Okay, so he takes that much damage and is at 8. 8 and 8.
So instead of like a normal kind of blue shot, this one almost seems to have like a red tinge to it. And when it hits, it kind of burns in, but it almost seems to have like a liquid effect. Like it seems to spread out, and then that catches on fire as it like after like a fraction of a second,
Mhm.
like
So,
almost
yeah.
like a superheated plasma.
So yeah, as you shoot the bolt towards him, he then the liquid like sort of like spurts on him, and he's like, oh my god, why? It burns! It burns!
Is someone playing Zelda?
Did anybody else hear that?
Yes.
That's
What?
awesome.
Hear what?
Okay. We heard your notification in the background. You get it burns! It burns! Boink! Like it's a heart from Zelda.
Yeah, that's my notification.
That's awesome, dude. I love that. Avic, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm Trooper 10 is undamaged, correct?
Aren't you closer to 6?
Trooper 10 is
that-
undamaged.
In
yes.
initiative order, yes, but not on the actual map. There is no map.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Trooper 10 is
So-
undamaged.
Okay, let's change that then. Gonna
Trooper
move up
6
and
is
attack
it.
Trooper 10.
Okay, then. 13 hit points.
Gonna add Defiant to that. 3, so that hits.
You hit it.
3d4 plus 5.
You said Defiant there.
Thanks. So that's 16 points of damage to Trooper 10.
Okay, so as you shoot him directly into
I'm
this
hitting
big
with my
white...
sword.
Oh,
Yeah,
your
he's
sword.
got a sword.
Cool. So as you then run over to this other stormtrooper, you then do a spin, behind, like a spin a bit in the air as you then cleave off his head clean off, as his body then just goes limp onto the ground and is like spewing blood like a fountain.
Oh, very nice work.
Thank you. It is now Trooper 6's turn.
Yeah.
The first turn of the enemy that they get.
No, Trooper 6 or Trooper 5?
It's Trooper
Trooper
6.
6.
Trooper 5. Trooper 5 got Thanos, remember.
Oh, right. Okay, Trooper 6. He's gonna...
He's gonna run for his life.
Yeah, he's gonna run.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's gonna run.
Oh, no. He has a 30-foot movement speed. What does dash do?
It lets you add your speed to your speed.
Yeah, he's gonna dash.
Okay, so
So he can
He'll
move
still be
60
in
feet.
range.
yeah, he'll still be in range. Hawk, I'll turn to Hawk,
Still
and
in
I'll
range.
telepathy to him. I'll telepathy to Hawk. Shoot him now. Wait, no, never mind. I don't say that. I telepathy to Hawk. He can't do that. Shoot him or something.
And I'm gonna add Defiant to that. 11. I don't hit.
No, you
Oh,
you
no,
miss.
really?
You missed the first shot.
Okay, so it's not. Is that his turn or Hawk can take more than one shot?
Not until next level.
Okay, so I'm gonna hate this. So as I turn, he's 60 feet away from me, right? Because Hawk just shot.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to, as anger is boiling in me. I see him running, and I see one of the Wookiees get open the cage that is holding some of the Wookiees, and I see one of the warriors pull out a child and just hug it. I get ticked, and I turn towards the running stormtrooper, and lightning shoots out of my hand. And I cast shock. It is a ranged power attack, and I have a +2.
You're gonna like this beam.
No, I'm not happy. I am ticked. So it's a D20
They're
plus
still in
2 because I have a +2 to dark side powers, right?
Yeah.
Charisma, yes.
Yeah, but I don't have a charisma modifier. I just have a +2 to dark
So yeah,
side attack
just
modifier.
+2.
Okay, so shock is an at will. So D20 plus 2, that is a 16. I hit him.
Cool.
And he takes 1d10 fire damage, and the lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that are not being worn and carried. I'm assuming.
It's lightning damage.
This is number 6.
I know. So, yeah. So I'm rolling a d10 of lightning damage.
Cool. He's
Yes,
dead.
it's a 9. So as look, as
Cool, you
I
fry him in
as
his
I
armor.
turn and
Why did he
As
add
I-
a D2 or +2? Sorry.
because I have a +2 to dark side attacks. So as I anyway, if I didn't, it still hit. So as I send lightning out, just he suddenly takes it in the small of his back, and the lightning goes through his armor and just out his stomach, and he falls to the ground.
Cool.
Dead.
He's dead.
Now it's Trooper 8's turn.
He
Yep.
just saw half his. He saw all his buddies get
Is
eviscerated.
Trooper 7 still
and
alive?
Wait. Number 10. No, it's just one stormtrooper left. Now wait, real quick. Could I use my bonus action to turn to the other stormtrooper and go? It would be wise to surrender.
Yeah.
Oh, Jedi Fallen Order reference.
Could I do that to the Stormtrooper? Could I work intimidation to try to get him to surrender? Because we just eviscerated all of his buddies with powers he's never even heard of.
Sure.
Could I do it with advantage because I just toasted his friend?
Sure.
I'm sorry, DM. You sound so tired.
It's fun. It's fun. This is great.
Okay.
I just wish I could fucking animate it.
D20 with advantage. Oh, that's a 16. So as I essentially turn around, this massive, weird-looking gray alien that looks like something out of his nightmares turns around, lightning still sparking on his fingers. You would be wise to surrender. As I speak this in his mind telepathically.
Yeah, he just, he just drops his weapon. He's like, "Fine, yeah, I surrender. I surrender."
Do we see the ground at his feet getting a little bit moist?
No.
It's literally a 0, a nat 1 minus 1.
I take my pistol out. Oh, wait, is he still standing?
Yeah.
He's on the ground. He's dropped his weapon and he's surrendered.
Okay.
Hey, Plug. Is he in range?
Oh, no. Come on, look.
What's that?
He's asking.
He's still in range.
Hawk, I'm 15 feet away from this guy. Are you really going to shoot at him? He's kneeling on the ground. He surrendered. Are you going to do this?
He's still in range.
Oh, no. Are we going to make that
He's
a
half
recurring
covered,
joke?
but he's still in range.
I will say, if you want to shoot him again, you'll have to get to your turn.
Because I think a lot of people are in line.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I still have my movement. Wait. I'm 15 feet from the trooper. I immediately move. I'm 15 feet from him. I move forward. And I kick his blaster away. And I just put my sword to his helmet. And I turn to the others and I say, "We have killed a great many stormtroopers tonight. But I think this one deserves a little bit of mercy." And I turn to the Wookiees, and I step back. He's all yours.
One of the Wookiees just takes him by his arm and breaks it off. As he's like backing up, and they begin to beat the shit out of him. The rest of the Wookiees in the cages are like.
I yell out in Shiriwook, "For freedom!"
And as I walk, I'd like to put away my shield and my sword. And as I walk back towards Avik and Bo, I will just, fold my hands, very pleased with myself. That, my apprentices, is a lesson in diplomacy. We may have enjoyed taking him from them, but the Wookiees deserve the right to. So.
Cool. So
You guys are a little messed up. Oh, and there are a lot of really cool guns in the barracks. That's why I left a rock in there. Let's quickly grab that and get the fuck out.
With everything that just happened, I don't know how many of you care, but my character has now changed to Chaotic Light.
Oh, yay.
I literally fried a stormtrooper in his armor. My character is now Chaotic Light. I believe that the needs of others outweigh my own, but the ends justify the means.
It's what my character would do.
No, it's what's happening.
Would do.
It's what actually happening. I started out Lawful Light, and now I'm Chaotic Light.
I'm not sure how Hawk feels about this, because on one hand, he wants to shoot that stormtrooper, but on the other hand, he thinks he's kind of feeling bad about the fact that he's hearing all those screams.
Well, and then Hawk, do I notice that you're feeling this way?
I don't know.
I'm just asking because I want to try to make this a thing because I want to support your character development as well as my own. Do I notice that you're upset?
Maybe once he gets down from the sniper's nest. If he's still alive after they get done pummeling him, then Hawk's gonna go over there and dispense a holdout into his head.
They're still in range.
DM is the stormtrooper that just got mauled by Wookiees for about 30 seconds still alive?
No, he's dead.
And I will I will telepathically communicate with Hawk real quick. This man, responsible for kidnapping and trapping children, deserved no.
Oh,
Some
Now
things are
that-
worse than death.
that was a rush.
Sorry, Hawk, you said?
Some things are worse than death.
Indeed, death by Wookiee certainly is an undesirable fate.
Avic, did you see that? Did you see the... I say we wait for more. I say we get another one in.
No. Calm down. Don't go bloodthirsty. We killed enough. We can leave the others to their fate.
I'm actually going to, as they're talking, I'm gonna kind of... Is the door kind of still open with the stone I left in it?
Yeah. And you do see that some of the doors are starting to activate.
How?
Well, okay, they're overriding the power outage. It's been like 2 minutes.
We should probably go.
Okay, so, yeah, do we notice that, or does just Nova notice that the doors
Just
are starting to
Nova.
open?
I'm just gonna kind of run, grab two of the blasters as like a couple of blasters as I go. I'm like, they're opening the doors. Let's go.
Before that, I'm going to take one of my frag grenades, and I'm going to just roll it under the door into the hallway.
Whoa, wait, real quick. DM, am I 60 feet away from where the weapons are being kept?
You're 80.
Okay, so I will use force push, but I will cast distant power so that I can double my range of my force powers, and I will grab what equipment is there? Just standard blaster rifles?
Yeah, but they're behind the glass casing.
Ah, dang it! Could I break the glass casing to get them out with the force? I'm trying to force pull them to me.
Sure, make an attack.
Okay, force attack. It's a universal, so it's a +5.
Wait,
So-
force pull?
I'm trying to force pull the weapons to me, but I have to break the glass, so I have to make an
I will
attack
say-
roll to.
Oh, okay.
Force pull is a strength save, which objects automatically fail.
Yeah.
I know, but the glass. He's asking about the glass, so I have to pull the objects through the glass, which means I have to roll to see if the weapons that I pull break the glass. So
Okay,
he's-
in
he's-
that case, you would just roll damage.
I know, that's
which-
what I'm doing. Well, no, it's a force pull that doesn't do any damage. The DM is homebrewing something, allowing me to pull the weapons through the glass. I have to roll high enough to be able to pull them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. That's a 10. Do I get it?
No.
Okay, so as I pull the rifles, two of the blast rifles, they crack the glass as they hit it, and then I see the door start to open even more. I just and I drop both rifles. I run. I'm literally sprinting. Victor, fire on the door.
As he kind of gives up on opening getting the doors open, I'm gonna kind of nail the stone out of the way so the door kind of shuts.
Before that, I was going to set a grenade to 15 seconds and roll it under the door into the hallway,
Okay. So as you roll
and
the
then run.
as you roll the nade in there, it
Yeah.
is ticking, and the vulture droid looks over at the door, and is just ready. Is at the ready. Looks towards you guys and says, "You head out. I'll catch up."
No, you're coming with us.
So I essentially, all the rest of you running to the end of the camp with all the Wookiees. Get back to the camp. Victor and I are going to blast the door. We'll be literally right behind you. Just run.
Well, as I'm running, I'm kind of grabbing like a handful of blasters, like, don't leave the freaking guns.
We don't have any time, woman. Get you and your massive knuckles out of there.
But the guns. It's like,
Guns. There are many guns in this galaxy. The door is going to, and then boom.
no, I mean the guns on the ground that the stormtroopers had.
No, it's too late. We're running. It's gone. The grenade just exploded.
Okay.
I'm commanding the Wookiees to run.
Okay, I have
quickly
like
run.
I don't know how many guns I have, but I have like a handful as I kind of run towards the group.
The grenade just exploded inside the bunker, and Victor is firing on the door.
All right, Victor, let's go.
He quickly starts like trying to trot almost, as you guys are heading out towards the base.
Okay, we are literally running breakneck speed. It's a mile to the actual camp. Are we able to run for that long, or do we have to stop?
We would have to stop,
You would
but
have to stop a
in our
bit.
defense,
So,
we wouldn't need to worry too much because we have a lot of space between them and us.
okay, so as we're running, DM, does Victor's shots seal the doorway?
Does the door seal, you said?
Yeah, essentially the doors are sealed shut, but does Victor's guns, do they have any effect on the door keeping it shut? Because they're starting to open the doors. I had Victor fire on the doorway just as a chance to stop them.
Yeah, it stops the door about halfway again, and it looks like it can't really be open.
Okay, sweet. So they're gonna have to come out one by one in very. So anyway, we're running as fast as we can. As we're running, I pick up one of the Wookiee children using force pull with the force because I can lift them like a couple feet off the ground, and I just run because it's being very slow. Come on, little one. We're literally just running our tails off at this point.
How many blasters did I manage to pick up?
2.
2
Oh.
E11s, not bad, not bad. They're $5,000. They should be in Star Wars lore. 5,000 credits a piece on the market. So, DM, what is it? Are you laughing at a meme?
No, that and my wife just let up. Ow!
Oh my goodness. You know you're getting old when you walk by 4 priests and you don't even get a wink. That's almost offensive. Anyway, so DM, we're literally running through the forest, and I think we've escaped the Empire, right?
Yeah, you guys make it back towards the village and get the rest of the Wookiees, and then you head back to the ship.
Okay. So as we get back to the ship, okay, I'd like Victor to be clamped, and DM, because of the ruckus we made and we killed half the stormtroopers and disabled the comms equipment, should we leave immediately, or will there be repercussions if we wait too long?
There'll be repercussions if you wait too long.
Okay, so we do not have time to explore the temple.
Yeah, not right now, at least.
Okay, so I will say this. As we get inside, how many Wookiees do we have? How many men and how many adults and children do we have? I think, like, maybe the way you described it, I'm thinking we have 20 adults and maybe 15 children.
Yeah.
Okay, so as our entire cargo hold is full of the smell of wet rug, a wet dog, I will drop to the ground, exhausted. Hawk! Nova! Hawk! Pilot seat! Now! Get us out of here!
So much for the freaking temple as I kind of just drop the blasters on the ground, kind of drag myself in the seat as I power up the ship and just.
And I'm going into the cockpit to help them.
Pilot
I'm literally
rolls.
just sitting inside the main hold. I'm sitting inside the main
Pilot?
hold trying to catch my
Pilot
breath.
rolls, yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
so-
speak with the Wookiee warriors.
So, with advantage and guidance. Oh boy, add a D4.
Advantage and guidance, so add a D4. It's a 8 plus... Oh, it's a 9.
Okay, so you have a little bit of trouble at first. So...
6, so it's a
I
12.
used one
It's
of my
12
things.
total.
Okay,
He used one of
so...
his special things.
So ends up being a 12.
So, as you are trying to get systems up and running quickly, you are able to do so a little bit stuttery-ish, as the ship sort of like dips, trying to move a little, but you eventually get out out of atmosphere into open space above the planet.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick jump. Just, I'm not gonna like shoot us into like a huge hyperspace, but just a second or two, just so we're a good distance away from the planet. There's no chance of anybody just popping in on us.
Okay. So you make a slight jump a little bit further as you are heading more towards the other planet of Trandosha, which is a bit farther from it, so they can't catch up. And you are now in a pull between the both of them.
I'm speaking with the Wookiees. I'm asking them their specific destination they'd like to go to.
The Wookiees look over, the leader of the Wookiees look over towards you, and says, we'd like to head over to, what's a good spot? I don't even know where I want to go.
Pollution.
What are the Wookiees looking for?
Well, it could literally be like an out-of-the-way planet, like we don't know the name of. Like they just give us coordinates, and it's like this is a safe spot for us.
Yeah, because DM, they have a specific place they'd like to go. Why are they going there? Is it like to join up with the rebellion? Is it to just get away?
Because if it's literally get away, it's literally probably an outer rim planet, uncolonized, and just middle of nowhere that they might know about for some reason. But if it's rebels.
Yeah, so DM, are they trying to get away or are they trying to join the rebellion?
They're trying to get away.
Okay, so we're near Trandosha, but that's of course not a good place. A place for Wookiees to get away, I would say Yavin 4 as far as lore is. Oh wait, no, Dantooine.
That's what I was gonna say.
Wait, we have the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. We can offer them to stay there and do whatever they want. The Cap Hounds are no problem for them. They can set up their own little colony there.
Cool.
Yeah, that's so far away.
But hey, we need to get them safe. Who cares about far away? And plus, Dantooine is easy living. It's a plains life. It's a farming life. They know how to for agriculture. They know how to agriculture well. And the wildlife there is a virtually no threat to them. They have bowcasters. And there's a Jedi temple right there. So if Jedi ever do come back to the galaxy, which, spoiler alert, they will, there will be a Wookiee colony there. So they'll be protected. They'll at least be safe and we'll know where they are in case they need help.
Sure,
so,
you can do that.
Plus, the rebellion's active in that system anyway, so they're protected from Imperial influence.
I hear that. I'm just thinking about...
The leader looks over towards you guys.
Just saying.
The leader looks over towards Bo and says, somewhere where we can be able to be safe. We're not really sure what would be a good place at this point in time.
I let him know that my associates believe Dantooine would be a great place.
He looks over and says, if this place is safe, then please take us there as soon as you can.
Alright, Hawk Nova. Plot a course for Dantooine, but we are going to have to stop because we have enough. Or at least, even on a full tank, we don't have enough fuel.
Alright. As everybody's prepping, I'm going to kind of like shakily stand up, and I'm going to lay down on one of the couches, and I'm just going to just pretty much fall asleep, because I am utterly exhausted from that run. If you read my backstory, you understand Nora's not very physically strong. That run took everything he had, so he's out.
Cool.
Do I know of any less reputable locations one could refuel, sell some blasters that might need to go under the table between here and Dantooine that we could refuel at?
Ord Mantell.
There is a station,
Yeah,
if I can find the system again.
Isn't Ord Mantell in neutral? Yeah, here's where that star map comes in handy that you posted, Plug.
There is a station, a little bit going down towards a hyperspace lane. The Torn Station.
Are you talking Torn Station? I think that's Imperial.
Let me read up on it real quick.
It was Ord Mantell. Ord Mandel or Ord Mantell?
Torn Station was a space station located in the star system within the Mantadora sector, and the sector that was part of the Persia Silence Midrim.
Oh, underworld groups.
Cool.
Oh.
in the Kuwas Kellam through the hyperlane known as the Great Kashyyyk Branch. The Tom Station served as a refueling stop amid the asteroids and comets rolling through the surrounding star system under. No. The underworld groups such as slavers, pirates, and smugglers controlled hideouts on the station.
Slavers, and we have Wookiees. They don't have to go off the ship, but boss, would they know that we have Wookiees if we landed?
If they scan us, they'll see a shit ton of life forms on here.
And they'll immediately demand to look at us, and we'll have Wookiees, and they'll just kill us and take.
Do I have a contact or somebody I know I can do business with on there that can just kind of... I know I can call on them. I know they're... I've worked with them before. They've...
You have somebody, or are you asking, do you?
I'm asking. What role? Just
lore.
Make a underworld connections roll.
Make an underworld connection lore check.
Wow, I'm surprised that the actual guy that made this game didn't account for this exact situation. I mean, who wouldn't account for a bunch of Wookiees landing at a slaver station?
Just rolling with it. Yeah, you know that recently Tom Station has become a bit more of a smuggler depot now. Less slave-like. But yeah, you do have a contact at least on this place, but you don't know if he's still there because he was pretty old.
Okay. You have a communicator on the ship, right? That's more long range that I could call him.
Yeah, you could. You can do that.
Actually, what?
We're on hyperspace.
We're only really selling 2 guns and refueling. Like that's not a, and this is a smuggler spot, so that's not a big.
Well, do you want to call
I'm
it?
just gonna. Yeah, I'll give it just kind of a quick message. If it's like message, I could be. Just,
yeah,
like,
you can send a message out there.
Okay, just kind of a coded message, just kind. Yeah, just kind of a hey, we have some refueling. Wondering if the station is still kind of a safe spot where we can do some quiet business.
Yeah, no questions asked.
Okay.
Exactly.
Plug, while all this is going on, Hawk's just going to be sitting in one of the pilot seats, completely quiet, reflecting back on the sound of limbs being ripped from a body while just screams are echoing around him.
And at the same time, Nura is going to have horrible, as he's sleeping, he's going to have horrible flashbacks to what he did to that stormtrooper with the lightning. He's going to have horrible nightmares about that.
God, you guys make PTSD like so bad in this game.
So,
okay, he's a clone trooper that survived Order 66. I'm a Jedi that has dedicated his life to peace and justice, and I just slaughtered a man with my own finger bullets.
Finger bullets.
And here I am, just relaxed in the pilot seat, like, oh yeah, just another day.
Plug?
Yeah.
Do I need to do a PTSD check?
Sure.
This isn't the Force. You weren't affected by a Force power. You just saw something. Oh no.
There won't be enough time, Uzani, for that.
Well, it's a 12, so I'd most likely pass. Just a blanket PTSD.
Yeah, you'll pass. You just shove it off.
This is like real life. You just roll PTSD.
It goes off one day. Hey, fuck it.
The Marines have a -3 to roll.
And as Avik is cleaning the blood off his sword, he's just going to look at his reflection in the blade.
Okay. You see yourself in the reflection of the blade.
So I'm guessing.
But if it...
when would be a good time to hop off? Because I'm starting to get tired.
Same here, man. Hop out ready to get tired too.
Look,
I think
tell
we
you
can
what.
just leave it at travel.
Yeah, I think
Leave it at we're traveling. Leave it at we're traveling. We're all traumatized, and we're currently going to refuel and get these Wookiees to Dantooine.
Well, everyone except for Bo and Nova are traumatized.
Yes,
I'm gonna
Bo
make
is
a
just enjoying himself.
This was a rough draw, but we all got away, so it's all good.
So,
I'm gonna make a roll just for myself, but you guys don't need to worry about it yet.
Okay.
yeah, DM, do we level up? I don't mean to abuse it. You could say no. Do we level up?
No.
Okay, that's completely fair. Guys, thanks for making this fun. Sorry if I was a bit overbearing, but I had an amazing amount of fun tonight. DM, once it's done recording, post it as soon as you get it up. My guys will love to see this.
I'll try to post it sometime in the morning when I wake up.
Thank you very much. And again, just thank you so much for doing this. This is the highlight of my week.
Yeah,
So,
thank you guys. I love doing this still.
All right, gentlemen. Plug. Have a good night. Anybody who wants to stay in here and chat for a bit with me is free to it. Scream at me for DMing for him. Go for it.
Well, thank you guys for playing tonight.
Alrighty. That's gonna be all for tonight, guys. So, this was a pretty long session. And so, yeah. But we're all good now, and we can get back to other stuff. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next Sunday. Peace.